And the best part, Sage delivers for free in Salina. We also supply a wide variety of janitorial and maintenance supplies to keep your business or home looking its best. Give Sage a call at 309-1919 or visit us at sageselects.com. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and in the Central Mall, Salina, and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
Cole, do you remember last Christmas at the Miller's house?
I'll always remember that day as the Christmas clog. 4 kids, 5 cousins, 2 grandparents, and somebody flushed a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, and they had matching pajamas.
And matching plungers.
Their septic tank hadn't been pumped out in over 6 years.
And they were making chili for 20.
That's when you transformed.
Plus, the freakishly fast frog!
Too much water, too much pressure, and Christmas joy was about to explode.
That's why we're telling folks now.
Get your septic tank inspected before Santa slides down your chimney.
And before Aunt Jan fires up her 7-layer bean dip.
At Lily Pad Septic, we guarantee to inspect your system within 24 hours.
Or you get a free pump out worth $399.
If you need a flush and a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
Lily Pad Septic!
Don't let your septic tank clog up your Christmas.
Call Lily Pad Septic.
The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and KINA Sports. Trojan basketball is on the air. This is Countdown to Tip-Off for Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA Sports. Coming up, you're going to get a full preview of area games, analysis on this matchup, and keys to a Trojan win. Now let's head to the gym for Countdown to Tip-Off right here on KINA.
After splitting 2 varsity games on Tuesday at Southeast of Saline with the Abilene Cowgirls and Cowboys, Southeast of Saline find themselves back on the road, this time heading into the weekend with a doubleheader with the Beloit Trojans. Hi, and welcome into Beloit High School. Devin Haney along with Tyler Smith here at Beloit High. We're set to bring you a doubleheader of Trojan basketball. It's Trojans versus Trojans here as the traditional end-of-the-year league matchup for Southeast of Saline. They visit Beloit High. Southeast of Saline coming in on the girls' side after a 55-48 victory against Abilene on Tuesday night. Southeast of Saline, in a matchup of unbeatens, continued their streak to begin the season. Shauna Smith's squad now 3-0. They dropped Abilene to 2-1. In that game, Reese Heinrich, 21 points, a new career high. She was sensational throughout the game. Kaya Samuelson had 12 points for Southeast of Saline, 9 for Sutton Douglas in her second consecutive game with 9, 8 points for Reagan Duran, 3 points for Taryn Getz, and 2 for freshman Veda Durfee. Southeast of Saline, not that great from the free throw line. Nor was Abilene. 12 of 23 for the Lady Trojans, but they did only have 11 turnovers, 5 in the first half and 6 in the second half. That all equated to a Southeast of Saline victory. They never trailed this game. Abilene got back within a couple of times, within 5 or 4, but Southeast of Saline started the game on an 8-0 run and never looked back, exploding that lead up to as much as 15 on a couple of different occasions, and then eventually winning by 7. The 3-0 Southeast Trojans now, they're on the road here against Beloit for the first league game for both of these schools. Southeast of Saline will take on a Beloit squad that is 1-1 on the season. They lost to Concordia in their season opener while beating Clay Center on Tuesday night. We'll look more in depth at the Beloit Lady Trojans. Also get you ready for this one as we bring in Tyler Smith in the next segment. We'll take a break here on Countdown to Tip-Off. It's brought to you by L&L Advisors as we get ready for a doubleheader of Trojan basketball right here on KINA.
At Maury Clinic Sports Medicine, we are available when you need us most. I'm Dr. Andrew Westbrook, and I am the sports medicine physician at Maury Clinic. I see patients of all ages and help them come back stronger than ever. From broken bones to joint pain, my team and I are committed to help you do more. For those with sports injuries, come see us at our sports medicine walk-in clinic Monday and Thursday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m. Prevent, recover, and strengthen so you can perform your best. Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. Make your move with confidence.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home. Mary Maids in Salina offers house cleaning services you can see and feel. Your home is more than just a house. It's where memories are made and moments are cherished. Though life can be complicated, house cleaning shouldn't be. Mary Maids strives to take the stress out of your day so you can live your life your way. With more than 40 years experience and an advanced time-tested cleaning process, they can help you reclaim time with your loved ones. Find Mary Maids on Facebook or check out their website at marymaids.com.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
During the winter months, we all rack up a lot of miles, especially following the SES basketball and wrestling teams. Isaacson Truckline is a proud supporter of the Southeast Trojans and wants to remind everyone to be safe on the roads this season. For local and long-haul service of freight and livestock, call Isaacson Truckline.
And the second free throw is good. The Trojans have called timeout to make some important decisions.
Hi, fans. It's Winnell Garrettson from Salina Homes. In every game, there are lots of options to make the right play. And in real estate, the plays can be challenging. Whether you're a first-time buyer, upsizing for the family, investing in rentals or commercial property, or selling land, I have the knowledge to help you win your real estate game. It's sure to be a slam dunk when I serve as your realtor. Buy or sell, call Winnell.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Welcome back to Beloit High School. We're about 6.5 minutes away from starters in the tip. Southeast of Saline here on the road tonight to take on the Beloit Trojans. Also streaming live tonight and also this afternoon. Got an early start today with the Irish Classic. Chapman, Sacred Heart playing a doubleheader with Rossville. And also the nightcap will be Chapman, boys and girls, playing against Bishop Ward. That's the Irish Classic going on over in Chapman. Noah Helgett has the call of all 4 of those games today on SalinaPost.com. And then Tyler Henry, he is in Salina for the City Showdown between South and Central. That game streaming live also, boys and girls, both games on Salina Post tonight. Here on Salina Post with live stream video and also on KINA, it is Southeast of Saline and Beloit first league matchup. Tyler Smith joins us now, and boy, you just you're going holiday schedule, you're kind of feeling your way, you're getting a new team going, you're developing trends, habits, good or bad, before the holiday break, kind of finding out what yourself is all about, and then bam, you have a league game against probably your biggest rival in league play here against Beloit. This is always the one league game that I'm glad we get out of the way, at least one here or there against Beloit. It just happens to be here in Beloit tonight. But this game is just always kind of has a special feel to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. It's kind of like where you stick your stake in the ground and you figure out, which way you're going to go. This game will have huge impact in the league standings. I know it's game 1, but these two teams will, at the end of the league season, will be up there for the top. They'll be fighting for, playoff position, sub-state, seeding. This game has a ton of impact, even though it's really early. It's kind of a weird feel. And, the thing about the NCAA, we've talked about it many times. There's been years it's been down, it's been up. This year, the NCAA is extremely strong. And it's, you look at Ellsworth. I mean, Ellsworth and Southeast Saline, tied for the league championship last year. You have a Minneapolis team that's coming off a strong run last season, the last couple seasons, and Beloit is always Beloit. Beloit had a strong postseason run as well last year. You can't ever discredit Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart's coming up super strong as well. And then Lions is there. I mean, there's so many teams. This NCAA is so much stronger this year than it's been in years past. it starts, how you play games. You play games a little bit different. You scout teams a little bit different because you have to see these teams twice. You obviously want to go out and win every game, but you also, how much you're going to show, how much you're going to do. Trends start happening. You start looking at these trends, and that's what makes league games so much fun. Like, I love this gym. I love being here because it's going to be a battle. These are teams that have played each other multiple times, 2 times, every single season, the last however many years. I mean, we're looking years and years and years, and teams know how each other feel, how each other play. We're in for a good one tonight.
2 matchups last year. This game in December was a blowout. When Southeast of Saline came back here in February, it was a 4-point game. And that just gives you a great example right there. You never know what this matchup is going to bring.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And that goes back to the trends. And that's when these coaches are so good. They start seeing what they can do. And again, that's what makes this such a marquee in-league matchup early season that makes things difficult. Because like you said, you're feeling your own team out. It's pretty difficult to feel another team out as well. And, it looks like we might see another game where we don't know the status of Abigail Pearson, and you're always working with that. And if you are listening, Abigail brings so much to the court, to the team. We still don't know the status of her tonight and moving forward, but you're always just feeling your team out and feeling other teams out, and that's what makes this Trojan War so much fun.
It is the first league game for both of these schools. We'll take a final break. When we come back, we'll have starters for you and the tip. We'll get the Trojan War renewed on the basketball court when we come back. It's Lady Trojan Basketball Countdown to Tip-Off, brought to you by Advisors, right here on KINA.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with insurance and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and in the Central Mall, Salina, and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
For 40 years, Phillips Seed has delivered top-quality certified seeds. With wheat drilling season approaching, now's the time to reach out to Phillips Seed Farms for the latest variety options and tailored seed treatments. It's also the perfect opportunity to plant your corn hybrids and soybean varieties for the 2025 planting season. Visit PhillipsSeed.com, follow us on Facebook and X, or connect with a local seed dealer near you. Phillips Seed, serving, innovating, growing since 1985.
Cole, do you remember last Christmas at the Miller's house?
I'll always remember that day as the Christmas clog. 4 kids, 5 cousins, 2 grandparents, and somebody flushed a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, and they had matching pajamas.
And matching plungers.
Their septic tank hadn't been pumped out in over 6 years.
And they were making chili for 20.
That's when you transformed.
The freakishly fast frog.
Too much water, too much pressure, and Christmas joy was about to explode.
That's why we're telling folks now.
Get your septic tank inspected before Santa slides down your chimney.
And before Aunt Jan fires up her 7-layer bean dip.
At Lily Pad Septic, we guarantee to inspect your system within 24 hours.
Or you get a free pump out worth $399.
If you need a flush and a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
LilyPadSeptic.com.
Don't let your septic tank clog up your Christmas.
Call Lily Pad Septic.
Santa, we've got a problem. Everyone's Christmas list says the same thing. Remote start.
Ho, ho, ho. Sounds like we'd better call New Image Audio.
Exactly. They've got over 30 years of experience. And they can be moved when you get a new vehicle. It's perfect for your slate, too.
Ho, ho, ho. Let's get it scheduled right away.
New Image Audio, 340 South Broadway. Give them a call today. 785-309-1617.
Merry Christmas. And stay warm with a remote start from New Image Audio.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Basketball on KINA.
Welcome back here to Beloit High School. Devin Haney, Tyler Smith getting ready for this game between Southeast of Saline and Beloit. Let's first Meet the 1-1 Beloit Lady Trojans. Carly Smith, 5'7" senior. We'll talk more about her. She's off to a great start in her senior year. In her first year playing Beloit High School basketball, 21 points a game, 7 rebounds, 4.5 steals per contest. With her, Samantha Thompson, a 5'7" junior, at 7 points a game. McKenna Channel, a 5'7" senior, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals a game. Reagan Cheney, a 6'1" junior, 6 points, 7 rebounds a game. And Landry Litton, a 5'10" sophomore, 5 points, 7.5 rebounds per game. For the Southeast of Saline Trojans, they come in 3-0, showing up now in the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association rankings. They will start Reese Heinrich. Reese comes in, career-high game against the Abilene Cowgirls on Tuesday night with 21 points. Kaya Samuelson, fellow sophomore, will be with her in the backcourt, along with Sutton Douglas, a 5'7" senior, also Reagan Duran, a 5'5" junior. And then rounding out the starting lineup will be Charlotte Knopf, a 6'1" senior. Again, Southeast of Saline at 3-0, Beloit at 1-1 as we get ready to put the ball in the air. Beloit will be wearing their home white jerseys. Southeast of Saline on the road for the third time this season already here in 2025. Tyler Smith, your new image audio keys to success tonight for SES.
Devin, I feel like I'm going to steal a line from head football coach Mitch Gebhardt. Whenever you're playing Beloit, they're going to be fast, they're going to be physical, they're going to be extremely well coached. That goes the exact same things are going to be said about this Lady Trojans basketball team. It all starts with Carly Smith. We talked about her first year playing for Beloit, originally homeschooled. As a senior, she comes to Beloit, averaging 21 points a game. She's the real deal. She will play at the next level. She can kill you in so many different ways. I'm really, really excited to watch her play. I'm really, really excited to see how Southeast deals with her defensively, because she can beat you in so many ways. But we've seen Shauna Smith coach teams. They'll take one of two different methods at this. They'll either let her get hers, or they'll make sure that she is suffocated and they'll make somebody else beat you. But she is the missing piece that we saw from this Beloit team last year. They just didn't have the good guard play that we've normally seen Beloit had. We're in for one heck of an exciting matchup, as we always are when we're at Beloit. I'm excited to be here. It's Trojans versus Trojans, and it's the first game of the NCAA League play. Let's go.
Our broadcast tonight here on KINA and also online live stream video on Salina Post YouTube page is brought to you by Dr. Andrew Westbrook at Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. You can visit Dr. Westbrook anytime, but he also has a sports injury walk-in clinic. No appointment necessary every Monday and Thursday mornings for your activity and sports injuries. Special thanks tonight to our presenting sponsor, Dr. Andrew Westbrook at Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. Beloit in their white, trimmed in orange and black. Southeast in the road purples, trimmed in black and white. In the center circle will be Charlotte Knopf for Southeast of Saline. As the ball goes in the air, Knopf will win the tip, and Southeast of Saline will control it to start out. Southeast, Reese Heinrich, left-hand side, air ball. Might be classified as a pass, though, to Kaya Samuelson, who got the offensive rebound. Back to Reese. She made it good. That is able to tell us that first shot was actually a pass.
Yeah, and that's what you love to see about Reese's confidence, right? Like, you miss a ball, you miss your first shot pretty poorly, all of a sudden you get a nice jump shot.
Loose ball scooped up by Beloit, ends up with Landry Litton down low. She'll cash it in off the left-hand side of the backboard. 2-2 is our score. Southeast of Saline scoring first, both teams scoring on their first possession. Samuelson on the right-hand side, being hand-checked, forearm in her back, lost the basketball, now it's going to be picked up. Here comes Beloit back the other way. Ball in the hands of Carly Smith, who you just spoke about, 5'7" senior. Has played softball with Beloit High as a homeschool student, but this is her first year playing basketball, and what a great start she is. As she puts a shot up, a foul will be called on Charlotte Knopf, and that will be the first foul of the game. Smith will go to the free throw line.
When you see they're running those high screens for Smith, trying to get her loose, and Knopf did a good job just coming loose. It just looks like she got a little bit of body in her. Knopf knows this defense so well. It makes her so tough as Smith makes the first free throw. But Knopf can do so many things defensively. She's a rim protector down low, but she's also smart enough to understand that she's got to go and switch on that screen.
First free throw good. Second one looked just like it. Both of them swishing through in the hole. Smith averaging 21 points a game. She had 26 in Beloit's victory against Clay Center, where they won 51-46 on Tuesday of this week. Southeast of Saline with it back now. Beloit leading by 2. Beloit defensively Just trying to protect the bottom side of the paint and the rim. Reagan Duran pulls up and got enough of the glass to put that in. That's a typical Reagan Duran shot.
It is. We don't see Reagan usually doesn't get those 50-50s, right? Like Reagan does such a good job getting to the rack. A lot of times, we see so many balls go halfway in, halfway out. It's good to see Reagan get off to a start like that.
Reagan is off to a really good start in her junior season all over the place. She had one of the most athletic moves I've ever seen against Abilene on Tuesday on a rebound and then a putback. There's a ball inside, dives off the front of the rim. It will be rebounded by Reagan Cheney inside, and Cheney was fouled on the putback. She will have a chance at a three-point play. Down low, the foul will be called on Charlotte Knopf. That'll get Eliana Smith up off the bench as Knopf now has 2 fouls.
Yeah, it's tough on Knopf. I mean, that's just a tough, she's in the right spot, just kind of gets the hand put there, and, it's a great finish from Beloit, but 2 fouls on Knopf. We'll come back to this moment and see, how, influential this is in the game.
3-point play opportunity cashed in by Beloit. They lead 7-4. Southeast of Saline now with the basketball. Smith swings it to Samuelson. She pulls up at the keyhole, has her shot blocked. Taken away now by Carly Smith. Smith up the left-hand side of the floor, all the way to the bucket, off the window, won't go. Rebound by Samuelson inside. Kaya looking up the floor. It's a 3-on-3 break. Kaya will put it in the corner with Reagan Duran. Duran now skip past to Heinrich, who's open. Heinrich will take the high arcing 3 off the front of the rim. Samuelson with the rebound, had it bounced off her palms. She got it back, shot it no good, and now a foul called underneath. And they're going to call a rebounding foul on Eliana Smith. So Smith inside.
Yeah, that's a tough call on Smith. I mean, that's one of those frantic loose ball rebounds. Everybody's just going up. It looked like Smith was clean, didn't touch a lot of people, but nevertheless called for her first, which is now big because now you have Eliana who came in for Charlotte with her first foul. 3 fouls here early against Southeast of Saline, who is pressing. Beloit breaks it. They get it down the floor to Reagan Cheney in the keyhole. Now a backdoor cut and a pass that will end up in another Southeast of Saline foul as Landry Litton went to the backboard on the left-hand side. Yeah, with that zone that you see that they drop back into, Eliana was just caught out of position. All of a sudden she had to drop back down low. She commits her second foul, so now a lot of foul problems. There's 4 fouls in Southeast, 2 of them on their 2 post players.
That'll summon the services of freshman Veda Durfee into the game. I watched Veda play a little bit there in the JV game, and boy, she was good. She made a couple of sweeping moves across the paint. Just the upside of this freshman is so good, and it's not an upside anymore. She's on the varsity floor, and as I'm gushing about her, Veda commits a foul as Southeast of Saline doesn't rebound on the second free throw attempt.
Yeah, it looked like Veda kind of got ran into, on that initial rebound opportunity. There's no foul called, there's no whistle, and then all of a sudden Veda falls into the rebounder, and Carly Smith to the free throw line as she misses her first.
We have only played 2.5 minutes, and Southeast of Saline is at their limit on fouls. Carly Smith missed her first, made her second. She has 3 points. Beloit, after all that, scored 1 point on that trip. 8-4 is our score. Beloit leading by 4. Ball over the right-hand side. Duran, Reagan into the paint. Touch pass to Douglas. Sutton shot up, high arcing, missed the backboard. Back the other way, here come the Beloit Trojans. They'll unload it right-hand side to Carly Smith. She dances in the corner. She'll be checked there defensively by Reagan Durant. Now back out top. Samantha Thompson has it. Now back to Carly Smith. Trying to get that high screen, as you spoke about earlier. She passed up another one. And now Kaya Samuelson switches off and is on her. Here's a three-pointer by Thompson. In and out, no good. Rebound up for grabs. It's tapped and picked up off the deck by Kaya Samuelson. Here comes Samuelson up the right-hand sideline, trailing by 4. Big crossover, tried to get in the lane, went off a leg of one of the Beloit players. Now to Heinrich in the corner. She drives baseline, has her pass, deflected. Douglas ends up with it. Now a foul called against Beloit inside. 4:29 left to play first quarter. It's Beloit's first team foul.
And, Devin, I can see right now, this perimeter screen game of Beloit, Coach Sean Smith's already said these screens are getting set way too wide. To set a screen legally in any high school game, you have to have your feet inside of your shoulders. Beloit, they're super wide at their screens, and that's the first thing that Sean has mentioned to these officials.
Duran a 3 off the inbounds under low. It was a non-shooting foul. Now it'll be an air ball, and then off the hand of Veda Durfee, out of bounds. Beloit will have it now. They will inbound underneath their own basket. As Taryn Getz comes into the game, she will give Reagan Duran a break. Full court pressure, southeast of Saline. Thompson with it in the backcourt. She speeds to the left. Now it gets thrown back to the right. Loose ball. Heinrich there. She'll scoop it up. First turnover for Beloit. Here comes Reese Heinrich. Long pass, left-hand side. Sutton Douglas. She'll pull up off the glass and put it home. Sutton Douglas, right place, right time, got the feed from Heinrich, and she scores 2. 8-6 halfway through the first quarter. Beloit trying to do the same, and they do. A 2-pointer for Landry Litton, who has 4 early going. Samuelson with it now in front of the Beloit bench, crosses over, jump stop along the baseline. That ball rims off, no good. Rebound down low by Litton. She'll play it back out. And the offense will be coming up the floor here with McKenna Channel, who's in the game.
And this allows everybody just to catch their breath. It was just going back and forth for, a couple possessions, just getting your sets, getting your, kind of take a little bit of a breather. Us, not them. You can't take a breather on the court, but holy moly, this thing's fast-paced.
Shot up, no good by Beloit. Putback attempt is going to be another foul. Southeast right now just not boxing out. They're not getting great position and using it inside, and they're getting themselves in major foul trouble here early on.
Yeah, and you can see it. I mean, we know Beloit always has size. Like, they just breed strong, athletic athletes. And right now, you got to make sure you're doing everything correctly as that first free throw goes. You got to make sure you're getting inside of them, and you got to block out.
Reagan Cheney at the free throw line makes the first free throw. She's 2 for 2 from the line. 8 free throw attempts so far for Beloit in this first quarter. That is number 9. And Cheney has 5 points, 3 of them from the free throw line. 12-6 our score. And a shot outside. That is put up and good. That is the first basket of the game for Taryn Getz from three-point land.
And you just saw Taryn had way too much space. You give her that much room, she's going to go up with the shot. It's a great job from the sophomore Getz.
Cuts the Beloit lead down from 6 to 3. Here's Carly Smith trying to do the same. Off the dribble, can't do it. Taryn Getz rises up, gets the rebound. Now she is fouled. Good job there. Both ends of the floor for Taryn Getz.
And Getz had position right there. You want to look at the fouls, and I think that's always a talking point. You talk about free throws. I don't think from up here we're disagreeing with any of the fouls called right there. You saw that foul right there on Beloit because Getz had inside position. Southeast has not had that position inside to grab rebounds until right there.
Autumn Lopez guilty of the foul for Beloit. She had just checked in. That's her first. Here's Sutton Douglas. She wants to drive baseline, trying to reverse layup. Got it to go. That was not effective against Beloit, but Sutton Douglas gets it to go here. She has 4 points now. Southeast back within 1. Inside, Beloit goes right away, though. A stop and pop. Shot comes up missing. No good. Ball on the deck. There's a scrum for it, and it'll be a traveling violation on Beloit. Sutton Douglas down there in the scrum trying to win dirty basketball, and she does, as Southeast now will have the possession.
One gets it. Sutton did a great job getting up the rebound. Also, just go to that power dribble to get ready to pass it. Don't go with that power dribble. Just keep that ball up high and tight and strong as you are, and just get that ball to a perimeter player.
Getz wants another 3. She fires. In and out, no good. Top of the key. Ball comes loose. Carly Smith with a spin dribble as she comes out with the rebound. Off the left-hand side, a shot put up on the layup attempt, no good. Ball being tied up now. We'll go to the arrow to check it. We'll stay with Beloit as Reese Heinrich got her arm stuck in there.
Yeah, and that's a great job from Heinrich right there. She had no reason to have that basketball. That's a ball that Beloit had the offensive rebound on. She just gets that hand and all of a sudden just keeps it on there and grabs the left, causes that tie-up.
2:07 left to go here first quarter. We are in Beloit. First league game for both these schools. Beloit inbounds it. Cheney in the corner. Now to Carly Smith. Now a sweeping shot that is put up and no good for McKenna Channel. Rebound in question once again, and now another rebound foul called inside. It's going to go against Southeast.
I don't know what else Reagan Duran can do there. Reagan Duran had great inside position. You saw that she was blocking out. She did everything textbook. You're seeing Shauna Smith have a discussion. You're seeing Steve Reedy also have a discussion. That's exactly how you're taught to defensive rebound. Reagan Duran picks up an unfortunate foul right there.
First foul on Duran, and now Regan Cheney to the free throw line. Cheney's making a living here early on in this game at the free throw line. She has 4 points. She's 4 of 4. Sutton Douglas will come out and take a break. Eliana Smith back into the game.
And with all this said, how valuable is it to have a post player like Reagan Cheney that can hit free throws like this? I mean, she's battling her backside off down low. She misses the second. But when we've seen free throw, Southeast has not been good shooting free throws this season, nor their opponents. If you can hit free throws, you're going to be in a game.
Samuelson to Getz. Taryn fires off the back of the rim. High rebound. Actually going to hit the floor. Everybody out jumped it. And now here comes Beloit back the other way. All the way to the rim. And a cheap nickel and dime foul there on Taryn Getz. As that time Autumn Lorenz went all the way to the cup without any hesitation.
What I really liked about Autumn Lorenz right there, she saw that she had a path. It was transition. She just attacked Getz. Getz couldn't do anything. Getz tried to stay up, but Lorenz creates the contact, and she misses the first free throw. She earned this free throw opportunity by just her attacking the rim.
As you said, missed the first. Second one is getting ready to come up here, and it is good. Lorenz scores the first bench points for Beloit here in this game. Beloit leading 14-11. Samuelson has it, triple threat, right-hand side. Now they'll swing it around, ends up with Taryn Getz. She wants to drive. She'll kick it back out to Heinrich. Heinrich, back door. Inside does Eliana Smith. Now to Durant, back out beyond the three-point line. Samuelson goes through the lane in traffic, and she's fouled. They will give her 2 free throws. Kaya Samuelson will step to the free throw line. Kaya hasn't scored yet. Well, what an interesting game for her on Tuesday. I said it a couple of different times during the broadcast. I think she had a rough night shooting the ball, but at the end of the night, she still had 12 points. Just taking awfully good shots and just really not being able to buy anything. A couple of those were inside where we saw a third quarter. Southeast couldn't buy a bucket across the board, any of them.
And we're starting to see this maturation with Kaya Samuelson, like understanding you don't have to get that early shot up, attack the basket. She's so athletic. She can get herself any shot. And when you start getting yourself into the lane and she buries that second, all of a sudden that outside game starts working.
2 of 2 at the free throw line for Kaya Samuelson. Southeast of Saline is back within 1. 1:18 left to go here, opening quarter. Beloit with the basketball. They play it over to the right-hand side. London Knight, another senior on this Beloit team, is in the game. Now an entry pass, turnaround shot, up no good. Lorenz down low over the top of Heinrich, got the rebound, missed her putback. Now Sutton Douglas has it. She's knocked down. 4th team foul on Beloit. Southeast of Saline will have the basketball.
And then we're seeing a lot of whistles, and we'll say it how we see it. I like if there's going to be a lot of whistles, there's going to be a lot of whistles both ways. This first quarter, they're setting the game. The officials are kind of setting the tone. You got to play defense. You got to do things the right way. You got to play with your feet. If you get hands in, they're going to call a foul. Right now, I like the way the game's being officiated. You just have to adjust as a coaching staff.
Foul count is 8-4 right now in favor of Beloit. Southeast has 8. Heinrich, little pump fake, lost the basketball. She comes back and gets it though. Out to Samuelson. Samuelson over to Durant. Reagan wants to drive, being hand checked to the baseline. She plays the opposite corner. Heinrich for 3. Heinrich splashing the 3. Reese has 5 in the first quarter. That high-arcing shot hit the net.
Yeah, quick release from Reese right there. A lot of times we see her kind of get that gather dribble. She didn't have time for that. Just quick release.
Now a ball that's free, down low, saved by Beloit. Samuelson will pick it up. Here comes Kaya back the other way. Southeast can play for the last shot here. Shot clock is off. Heinrich has it. She calls for it, standing on the Beloit Trojan logo. 14 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. Reese floats off to the right-hand side. Now goes back to Kaya. They'll swing it to Taryn Getz on the left. Clock down to 7. Back to Samuelson. She'll fire the long 3. Off the backboard, missing. Rebound being swatted around. Now Carly Smith has it up the floor, and a Beloit shot will go unanswered. It was too late anyway, and Southeast of Saline, after trailing by 6, comes back, and they will take a 2-point lead into the end of the first quarter. Second quarter action coming up. It's Trojan basketball, and it's brought to you by Maury Clinic Sports Medicine right here on KINA.
At Maury Clinic Sports Medicine, we are available when you need us most. I'm Dr. Andrew Westbrook, and I am the sports medicine physician at Maury Clinic. I see patients of all ages and help them come back stronger than ever. From broken bones to joint pain, my team and I are committed to help you do more. For those with sports injuries, come see us at our sports medicine walk-in clinic Monday and Thursday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m. Prevent, recover, and strengthen so you can perform your best. Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. Make your move with confidence.
Hi, this is Angela Gephardt from the Bank of Tuscan, and I'm still cheering on SES Trojans. Just like a great basketball team, we're here to assist, pass, and score big with you with our lineup of winning banking products. Whether you're looking to save with our traditional high-yield savings account, earn with Kasasa-free checkings, or secure your future with competitive loan options, we've got the tools to help you slam dunk your financial goals. Stop by one of our branches or visit Bank of Tuscan to learn more. The Bank of Tuscan, member FDIC.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here at Beloit High School, Devin Haney, Tyler Smith, Trojan basketball, Southeast of Saline style, brought to you by Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. Live stream video right now on SalinaPost.com. Here's Sutton Douglas, a little step through inside as Southeast starts out with the ball. Missed it, but Taryn Getz will claim the rebound offensively for Southeast of Saline. And now a ball smacked out of bounds as Carly Smith got her hand in the passing lane. Southeast of Saline will have it. Tyler, Southeast finished that first quarter on a 10-2 run to reclaim the lead here. They lead by 2.
Yeah, it's wild. We've seen, haven't played great basketball, haven't played good basketball at all, but they're, with a 2-point lead, it'll be interesting to see how these fouls, start adding up against Southeast.
Here's a rebound that pops straight up in the air. Kaya Samuelson will claim it for herself, and her first field goal is a right-handed layup on the right-hand side.
Yeah, good composure from Samuelson. You catch that ball, there's a lot of traffic. All of a sudden, you find yourself in open lane. It's a good finish from the sophomore Samuelson.
Beloit now with it inside. Just too much height there. Taryn Getz watches a score over the top of her. You get to the point a little bit here with all this foul trouble. You're a little handcuffed if you're Southeast of Saline. Inside. Here's Sutton Douglas. She's going to force the action and draw a foul on Beloit. And now Sutton Douglas will go to the free throw line.
And this has been an added layer to Sutton Douglas's game. We've seen her have a lot of success catching the ball on the block and just going up. And now we're seeing her catch the ball, at the top of the key or even at the elbow. But she's able to make a couple of dribbles. She's so strong when she attacks the rim. And she draws a second foul. You see that first free throw miss, but draws a second foul right there on Landry Litton.
Sutton has 4 points, scored in the first quarter. As you said, second foul on Landry Litton. Autumn Lorenz also has 2 fouls for Beloit. Second free throw by Sutton also rimming off. Here comes Beloit back down the floor. High post entry, they go to Reagan Cheney. Turnaround shot up, no good. Douglas fighting over the rebound with Taryn Getz. And then a couple of Beloit players got in there. It was initially, though, an all Southeast rebound, but the two were arguing over property, and the arrow is going to keep it here with Beloit.
Yeah, Reagan Cheney, the way that you have to beat her is you have to beat her from getting the basketball somewhere where she can score. You see her catch the ball right there in the inbounds play. You got to make sure she can't catch the ball within 5 feet, because if she can, she's extremely deadly.
Lob pass to Cheney off the inbounds went unanswered. Beloit, though, gets their own offensive rebound. They play it back out. Here's a 3 off the dribble. No good. Rebound being tapped around and a rebounding foul against the Beloit Trojans. It's their second one of the quarter, as we will go the other way now. Southeast of Saline will claim the basketball. And this foul will go against London Knight. That is her second.
Well, I'll tell you, Sutton Douglas is doing a great job down low. She is fighting her tail off. She's putting her backside into people. She's making sure she creates space. She's doing a good job just fighting for every rebound opportunity, and she created that foul.
18-16, Southeast of Saline. Beloit in a man-to-man. We talk about the lack of height, or maybe just Beloit's advantage in height, but sometimes that can work as a disadvantage too. I'm a little surprised right now, and let me also make the point that Beloit has gone with a smaller lineup to play man-to-man against Southeast.
Yeah, they have. And again, we've talked about Reagan Cheney. Reagan Cheney can guard a lot of positions. Super athletic. So when you have somebody like that, you can do things.
Here's a 3-pointer in the corner. Carly Smith, that's no good. Putback attempt is up and in. That was a nice little baseline shot that time by McKenna Channel. That is her first basket of the game. We are tied at 18. Here's Kaya Samuelson doing the same thing as she took a dribble drive on the left-hand side, ended up in the short corner, and then she was hammered, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2.
And again, this goes to what we talked about earlier. Last year we saw a lot Samuelson just kind of settling for that outside shot. She's so athletic, she can get herself to the rim. She gets herself there, not only draws the foul, but gets herself to the free throw line.
Samuelson's first free throw attempt, did a trip around the world, fell into the net. It is good. She is 3 for 3 from the free throw line to start. 5 points so far for Kaya. Taryn Getz comes out of the game. She'll get a break. Second free throw by Samuelson also finds a home. Kaya with 4 points to start the second quarter. 20-18, Southeast of Saline. 5:54 to go here in the second. Beloit with the basketball. Southeast of Saline is the one that has gone to a zone now. Obviously the foul trouble that they got themselves in the first quarter. Playing a little bit of a decision in that maybe. Now a rebound that's claimed by Beloit. Sitting on the seat of her pants in the lane for quite some time was Autumn Lorenz. There was never a 3-second call, but it ends up being a dual possession, and the arrow says Southeast of Saline.
Whew. Tell you what, this game is just, it's everything you want, right? It's fast-paced. We're seeing good defense played. We're seeing big-time offensive shots. You kind of have to offensively kind of figure out, there's going to be a lot of fouls called. Make sure you keep yourself clean.
Ball poked away and taken away by Samantha Thompson. Now inside to Cheney. Her fadeaway shot no good. Samuelson has the rebound, and then she is tied up. Boy, I'm telling you, if you're Southeast of Saline, you need to have your head on a swivel and look out for Autumn Lorenz, because she is going to come in and try to tie up every single rebound she can.
Yeah, she's done a great job. She sees a ball in someone's hand, she's coming going for that, and she's done it very cleanly. I like the way that the officials are calling it. Looks like one might have called a foul, one might have called an ultra possession. They're going to talk about it right now. As we talk about a lot during football season, as long as they get together and talk about it, we like it.
20-18, Southeast of Saline leading by 2. It'll stay here with Beloit off the arrow. Back to the inbounder. Thompson will shoot the 3. That trickles off the rim, ends up opposite side. Reagan Duran has it. Up the sideline now, Heinrich. Southeast of Saline has numbers. Heinrich, though, checking rearview mirror. She'll bring it back out. Play it to Duran. Duran faked the swing left. Now back to Heinrich. 3-pointer on the way. That one might have been deflected a little bit. And Duran got the rebound. Heinrich's 3 just looked funny coming out. That wasn't a typical re-shot, and Reagan Duran got the rebound, and then she was fouled.
Yes, Samantha Thompson called for her first foul, but yeah, you're exactly right. It was the defender from Beloit just flashing, just kind of got in Reese's way, made the shot look a little bit funky.
Beloit now at the limit in fouls with 4. Here's Douglas setting a screen for Heinrich. Reese doesn't want it, has the ball knocked out of bounds, and will stay here with Southeast.
Yeah, it looks like Carly Smith got away with another potential foul right there. Looks like she got a lot of Reese's arm. No foul called. The ball stays with Southeast.
Samuelson will inbound between the scores table and Beloit's bench. She does so to Heinrich. Heinrich looking left the whole way. Now she'll play it back to Duran. Duran wanted the pick and roll. Sutton Douglas stopped her progression. There was a defender in the way, and a turnover here for Southeast of Saline. That's their 4th of the game.
Yeah, it's a tough turnover. That turnover was created by the defense and created just by the havoc that Beloit's created, so far in this game. I think Reagan got rid of that ball a little bit too early. It just wasn't on the same page with Sutton.
Carly Smith with it. Reagan Duran there defensively. Shuts her dribble down. Now she'll hand it off to Thompson. Backdoor cut down low, and a hand check foul will be called on Southeast. They got there a little too late and could not stop the play as London Knight is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, London Knight did a great job just on that baseline. Just cuts back door. Douglas has no idea where Knight is. Knight, good catch, goes up strong, fouled by Douglas.
First foul of the game for Sutton Douglas. Knight's first free throw is up and no good.
You haven't said that for a while. You haven't said first foul on somebody.
Yeah.
We've been racking them up so, in such a high quantity. It's like everyone's getting fouls.
Second free throw also no good. Race out to the basketball, Kaya Samuelson. And especially for Sutton because she's in the middle of the fire in this. You would think maybe she'd be the victim of a foul call or two by now, but she hasn't been up until this point. Samuelson with it on the right-hand side. She'll play it out to Veda Durfee, who has checked back into the game. Veda was one of those players for Southeast that got 2 fouls very quick in the first quarter. Samuelson with a step through, shot up, won't go down. Rebound taken in by Cheney. That was a crafty move by Kaya Samuelson that went unanswered. 3:45 left to go here before halftime. Lob pass up, left-hand side, goes to Thompson. Now in the corner, Carly Smith. Her 3, rims off, no good. Rebound deflected by Douglas into the lap of Samuelson. Here comes Kaya up the right-hand sideline, looking inside the whole way. She'll swing it back around, ends up with Sutton Douglas left-hand side. Through the defense to Kaya, fake the 3. Now high post to Durant. She'll drive to the basket, shot block. Douglas there, and they're going to call a foul on Sutton Douglas. Boy, Douglas was going after that rebound, as was the Beloit player, and they're going to call the foul on Sutton. And just as we were bragging on her not being in foul trouble, she has 2. She is the 4th Southeast of Saline player to have 2 personal fouls in this game.
And what a great defensive sequence from Reagan Cheney. Not only does she deflect the shot, then is able to go up and get it once it gets off the backboard. I mean, again, it's one thing to be tall. It's one thing to be tall and athletic. Reagan Cheney, she's checking all the boxes right now for Beloit.
Zone defense still here by Southeast of Saline. Charlotte Knopf is back into the game. Here's Cheney down low. Her shot strong, goes over everything. Rebounded backhand side by Knight. Now a drive and a dump off late to Cheney. That was a crafty move by McKenna Channel. Reagan Cheney has 8. Southeast back down their floor. On the offensive end, splitting the score right down the middle. It's 20-20. Taryn gets hand check. She will get free throws out of that action. London Knight has picked up her 3rd foul, and it'll go Taryn Getz to the stripe.
And again, a great job from Getz. Just ball fake, go to the rim. All of a sudden, that contact is there. Good call from the officials because we've seen it both sides. You got to be able to play defense. You can't play with your body. You can't play with your hands. And Getz got the body into her, creates the foul opportunity.
First free throw by Taryn Getz is up and good. Taryn was barely into this game in the first quarter and hit a 3. She's given Southeast of Saline a 1-point lead here. Another free throw coming up for sophomore Taryn Getz. Off the heel, too strong. Reagan Duran trying to chase it down. It'll go out of bounds off of Durand over to Beloit. 2:46 left to go. 21-20, Southeast of Saline here on the road in Beloit. First league game for 3-0 Southeast of Saline and 1-1 Beloit. Beloit's been living in the NCKL for their first 2 games of the season. Here's a shot put up, rebound, Charlotte Knopf. Charlotte being strong with the basketball. That was good to see. Now over left-hand side to Samuelson. Kaya looking in the corner, Durand, a gambling defender coming out. Samantha Thompson came out late. Kaya didn't see her, and it's the 5th turnover for Southeast of Saline, 4th in this quarter.
Yeah, you just kind of want to see more patience offensively from Southeast. It looks like they're always trying to make that, initial pass, just, a little bit of a ball fake, see what this, this Beloit defense is pursuing so hard to see what they're going to do before you go.
Carly Smith way out there, shot the 3, and it rims off, no good. Southeast in transition off the long rebound, gets all the way to the rack, and she is fouled. Taryn gets all the way to the hole on the left-hand side, fouled hard, but she pops right up and will go to the free throw line once again.
Again, gets driving. Go to the basket. She understands how she's going to get herself to the free throw line. She goes baseline right there, goes up strong, and draws the foul.
Taryn just had a trip to the line, made 1 of 2. She misses her first one here. Foul on McKenna Channel, her second. 2:09 remaining here in the second quarter. Taryn gets free throws up and good. She's 1 for 2 on both trips. 22-20. Southeast of Saline leading. Most of this game has gotten apart is 6 points. That was back when Beloit led 12-6. And a moving screen, and Coach Smith finally gets the call she's been wanting all first half as a moving screen on Beloit. It won't result in free throws, but it will be a turnover for the Lady Trojans.
And Devin, you're kind of at that time right now with 2 minutes left in the first half. You just want to survive if you're Southeast. And it's kind of odd to say that with a 2-point lead, but you want to survive without any more foul trouble. If you can get to halftime and some of these players only have 2 fouls, you're all right and you kind of like where you are.
Dribble drive weave between 3 guards right now. Samuelson, Heinrich gets the 3 sophomores out top. Kaya Samuelson finds a crack and open 3. That's no good. Rebound being batted around. Samuelson ends up with it. Now to Heinrich. Has her corner 3 blocked, and it's going to end up in the hands of Reagan Cheney. 90 seconds left to go here in the first half. We'll talk to Francis Flax coming up here at halftime. We'll also give you numbers from the first half and check the scoreboard.
Yep.
Here's another moving screen up top. This one will go against Reagan Cheney.
And this is what I talked about earlier. These screens are set so wide. You're seeing these legs. They're 6 inches outside of their shoulders. You can't do that. That just creates such a foul every time.
It goes from a screen to a trip.
Yes, without a doubt. And we saw it right there. I mean, the rules are very well, set in stone. You got to keep them within your shoulders. And that's a conversation that I saw Shauna Smith have with the officials earlier on in the first quarter.
It's about foot spacing and your stance. As you said, shoulder width apart is the maximum, but also what you do with your hips, right? You often see people swing the hips out there and try to hip check people. That's illegal as well. Here's a 3-pointer by Getz. That's no good. Rebound by Beloit, and they throw it up in the middle of the air, and it's going to be brought down here by McKenna Channel. Under a minute left to go. Beloit with the basketball. 53 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock, still plenty of time there with 22 seconds. Here's a loose ball. Picked up. Samuelson batted it to Heinrich. 2-on-2 break. Heinrich's going to tap the brakes. Come back to the middle of the paint and score. Crafty move by Kaya Samuelson.
It was the way that she crossed over right there and got herself into the paint. She didn't have a good angle to go to the left side, so she just crosses over to the right side. Great finish from Samuelson.
Samuelson having a heck of a first half here for Southeast of Saline. They lead up by 4. Here's a 3-pointer by Beloit. That's no good. Gets with the rebound. Southeast can have the last stay if they want. 20 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is off. Heinrich will come back out to the Trojan logo at the midcourt. That's the black and orange logo here on the road. Reese goes left-hand side to Samuelson. She's being guarded closely right now. 7 seconds left. Kaya wants to drive anyway. Gets by the defender. Shot blocked. Beloit has it with 4 on the clock. Here comes Carly Smith. Hesitation dribble across the timeline. Hands it off, and Beloit never even got a shot off. Southeast of Saline will take a 4-point lead to the locker room at halftime as they only allowed 6 points in that second quarter. They have only allowed 8 points since the middle of the first quarter when they trailed 12-6. Southeast of Saline 24, Beloit 20. When we come back here on halftime, we'll have a conversation with Francis Flax. We will also Give you numbers from the first half. It's a full halftime coming up. It's brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. And it's coming up next. Southeast of Saline leads it at halftime of the girls' game, 24-20, right here on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top-quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
This holiday season, while you're wrapping gifts and decorating, remember to protect what really matters. Your home, your family, your peace of mind. At Smart Insurance, we know the best gifts don't fit under the tree. They're the ones you count on every day. From home and auto to life and business coverage, Smart Insurance helps safeguard the moments and the people you treasure most. So as you celebrate the season, celebrate with confidence, knowing we have you covered with locations in Abilene, Salina, and Harrington. Merry Christmas from all of us at Smart Insurance.
This is the Trojan Halftime Report. Coming up, a first half recap. Shot at the horn! Stats, interviews, and a look at other area games. Now, let's get back to the gym for Trojan Halftime on KINA.
Back here at halftime, Southeast of Saline's girls trailing 12-6 at one point. Came back and took a 4-point lead into the locker room here at halftime, 24-20 against Beloit. Time now to talk with Francis Flax, head coach of the Southeast of Saline Trojan boys. His guys getting ready to open league play tonight against the Beloit Trojans, a perennial power in NCAA and in 3A basketball. And Coach, let's look back to the game against Abilene that you had on Tuesday night at home. It was a game, we didn't have a chance to talk after the game, but again, the effort was fantastic, and you guys gave that Abilene team that will probably, again, be another power in 4A all they wanted. How'd you feel about the game on Tuesday?
Well, I was very proud of the effort. We did a lot of really special things in that game. We got after them pretty good defensively, but at a crucial juncture late in the game, I believe Abilene was at the line shooting 2, and the kid missed them both, and we get the rebound, but didn't secure the rebound, and the kid took it from us and found a cutter going to the basket, and they scored, and then we came down and turned it over, and they went back and scored again. So that was kind of a breaking point for us. We kind of broke down for a couple possessions, and if, you look back, if you take care of the basketball, you got a chance to score 4 points when they don't have any. So
yeah, and the final was an 8-point spread, but you had a 1-point lead there early on in the fourth quarter. You're right. There was a couple of possessions there in the fourth that really made that game swing in Abilene's way. You told me you had to see more out of a couple of different guys when we talked before the Abilene game. One of them was Adam Teal, and boy, he came out and got off to a great start. 10 points in the first quarter. He ends up with 26 points, and Adam just had a great night offensively. He was super aggressive. Now how do you sustain that?
Well, that's what he and I talked about that. We said now you have to show me and show yourself the consistency here. We've got to be consistent in doing that. They're gonna guard Tiernan. You can see that, and that's what's going to happen tonight too. They're going to try to take him out, but Adam was good inside, outside, rebounding, the whole works. Blocked a few shots, so I was proud of it. I was just proud of our team.
Yeah,
I just frustration sometimes because you know how close you are, but you just can't get there.
Yeah, somebody asked me from Abilene about the team, and I told him, I was bluntly honest. I said, they don't need anybody to come in and score 15 points a game. They just need somebody to come in and breathe every now and then and get you guys a break. But definitely a good game against Abilene. The 64-56 final, but a close game all the way through. And I was impressed with Adam as well because, like you said, he hit a couple of threes, hit some outside jumpers, did some mid-range work, and then also went down on the block and scored with his back to the basket as well. And it also comes back to what we talked about before that game. If you have that guy in the 20s, where it's Adam, it's been Tiernan, it's been whoever, how do you get the guy in the sidecar with him and keep going? I know one thing that's been frustrating for the team right now, and probably frustrating for him, is the foul trouble that Kane Sawyers just keeps getting into early on. You guys have to resolve that real quick, don't you?
Yeah, and most of his fouls are because he pushes both hands in the back. we drilled on that a little bit this week in practice, particularly on Wednesday. So hopefully that we can keep him in the game longer tonight.
Ryan Eilert, longtime head coach here at Beloit, decided to hang it up. Mikey Dahl comes in, and this is a guy from Goodland that was leading the Cowboys when they beat Southeast of Saline in the semifinals of the state tournament just 2 years ago. What do you know about this Beloit team? How different are they without Coach Eilert and with Coach Dahl in here?
Well, this team's going to shoot the 3-ball, let me tell you. They're going to try to get penetration and kick it out and shoot a 3-ball. They run a lot of sets where they just go at you, and then they put a guy in the corner, and if you don't recover to him quick enough, they'll splash it in there from the 3-ball. Also, they're big inside when they decide to go inside. Sometimes they'll play high-low. They've got a freshman kid about 6'5" or 6'6" that will be in that lineup from time to time. I don't know if he'll start or not. And then the Cheney kid grew like crazy. He's about 6'5".
Yeah, I noticed that.
So, but they're going to get after us. They're going to press us 2-2-1, three-quarter court. They're going to put some pressure on us. But I'm not too worried about us handling press because we've been through that.
What do you want to see from your guys tonight? Would it benefit you to get in a full-court game with them, even though you're limited on numbers?
Well, if we're hitting shots,
yeah.
Yes. If we're hitting shots and can take care of the basketball, that's the key right there, is take care of the basketball and rebound. You know, we got in the Abilene game, they had 11 baskets off the second chance. Yeah. So we got to eliminate that.
Sounds good. Good luck. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you.
Francis Flax, head coach of the Southeast of Saline Trojans. His guys tonight here in Abilene to start league play here in Beloit to start league play against the Beloit Trojans. Halftime of the girls game, 24-20 is our score. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have more for you. It is Southeast of Saline leading by 4 here on KINA.
For 40 years, Phillips Seed has delivered top-quality certified seeds. With wheat drilling season approaching, now's the time to reach out to Phillips Seed Farms for the latest variety options and tailored seed treatments. It's also the perfect opportunity to plant your corn hybrids and soybean varieties for the 2025 planting season. Visit PhillipsSeed.com, follow us on Facebook and X, or connect with a local seed dealer near you. Phillips Seed, serving, innovating, growing since 1985.
Cole, do you remember last Christmas at the Miller's house?
I'll always remember that day as the Christmas clog. 4 kids, 5 cousins, 2 grandparents, and somebody flushed a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, and they had matching pajamas.
And matching plungers.
Their septic tank hadn't been pumped out in over 6 years.
And they were making chili for 20.
That's when you transformed.
The freakishly fast rock. Too much water, too much pressure, and Christmas joy was about to explode.
That's why we're telling folks now.
Get your septic tank inspected before Santa slides down your chimney.
And before Aunt Jan fires up her 7-layer bean dip.
At LilyPad Septic, we guarantee to inspect your system within 24 hours.
Or you get a free pump out worth $399.
If you need a flush and a rush, call LilyPad Septic.
LilyPad Septic!
Don't let your septic tank clog up your Christmas.
Call LilyPad Septic.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Santa, we've got a problem. Everyone's Christmas list says the same thing. Remote start.
Ho, ho, ho! Sounds like we'd better call New Image Audio.
Exactly. They've got over 30 years of experience. And they can be moved when you get a new vehicle. It's perfect for your slate, too.
Ho, ho, ho! Let's get it scheduled right away.
New Image Audio, 340 South Broadway. Give them a call today. 785-309-1617.
Merry Christmas, and stay warm with a remote start from New Image Audio.
Can-Equip's annual twine and net wrap sales event is on now. Save with preseason pricing on genuine C&H twine for round balers and square balers, small or large. Choose from a variety of proven net wrap like Armor Net, Legacy, Bale Keeper, American Net, and Varsity Net. Maximum length and maximum strength for the performance you expect. See your parts professional for select rebates and ordering at Can-Equip in Solomon.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back ready for third quarter action. Devin Haney along with Tyler Smith as we are ready to go here in the third. Tyler, your keys here for Southeast of Saline after you've already seen 16 minutes.
Just continue to adjust to the defense, adjust to the flow, adjust to the calls from the officials. That's what we saw in that second quarter from Southeast of Saline. They did a good job adjusting. Continue that on. It's going to be a good night for the Purple.
Southeast starts out with the basketball. Kaya Samuelson leads them in scoring with 8 points. 8 points for Reagan Cheney, who leads Beloit in scoring. Ball inside. It looked like Samuelson was looking for Reagan Duran, and Southeast of Saline will turn it over. That's their 6th turnover of the game, as they had 5 in the first half. Beloit had 6 in the first half. Again, kind of that landmark score for this game was Beloit leading 12-6. Midway through the first quarter, and then Southeast just kind of flipped it around and went the other way, and they lead it by 4 currently. Playing defense now. Beloit throws it to the corner, chasing it down over there for Beloit is Reagan Cheney in the far corner. Now they play it back out. A couple of dribbles up top. Now a rise and a jumper. That is up no good. Samuelson with the rebound. Here comes Kaya with it. Checking over her right-hand shoulder. She's going to have the dribble poked out of bounds, and will stay here with Southeast.
Devin, that perimeter defense, first of all, started with Charlotte Knopf just playing great defense right there. You know, and she made sure Reagan Cheney couldn't get an easy catch. And then you just saw the perimeter defense. Kaya did a great job. Yeah, and then to go up and get the rebound to keep that ball for Southeast.
24-20 is our score. We're 1 minute into the third quarter. Here's Reese Heinrich inside. Boy, I thought she was going to go up with that shot, but just challenging tougher or taller girls inside is tough, and Reese came back down with it and traveled.
Yeah, give Reagan Cheney all the credit for that turnover right there. Again, it's her inside presence. Reese did everything right, and all of a sudden she gets in there and she sees the tower that is Reagan Cheney. All of a sudden she gets caught up. It's a turnover from Southeast.
Right wing, Thompson has it. Ball above her head, staring inside. Now they go high post to Cheney. 15-foot elbow jumper, no good. High rebound, but the rebounder inside, Landry Litton, brought it down, and she was tied up. Jump ball situation, the alternate arrow will keep it here on the offensive end with Beloit.
And already a much slower start. I think we already had, 6 or 7 points from 6, 7 right there if any kids are listening at home. By both teams, this early in the first half, you're not seeing that many. What another athletic play from Kaya that almost went Southeast way.
Samuelson belly to belly with the offensive player for Beloit. Got her left arm in the passing lane, kept it, kind of tipped it to herself, but just already standing on the baseline before she was able to save it back in. Had a toe out of bounds. Here's a shot up inside by Litton, and that's good. Landry Litton with a half a dozen. 24-22. Here's Southeast on the break. Samuelson for 3, no good. Got her own rebound. Stick back from 10, no good. Rebound now on the backside being batted around, and Carly Smith will control it. Here comes Beloit running the other way, 2-on-2. Duran back. She taps the ball. Southeast is going to take it away. And Samuelson dribbled off of a Beloit player's foot. I think Beloit gave that away to the official. He wasn't sure. The Beloit girl started walking back.
I think it was Carly Smith right there. They didn't want to pick up a foul, so she just started walking away. It looked like she might have barged into Samuelson. Nevertheless, no foul called. Ball stays with Southeast.
Wow. 6:04 left to go here, third quarter. 24-22 our score. Heinrich has it. She'll swing it to Samuelson. Kaya. Top of the circle now. She'll play it to Sutton Douglas, who has popped out in three-point land. Heinrich now is wide open. Her 3, too strong, no good. Battle on the backside is won by Carly Smith, and now a reaching foul called on Charlotte Knopf. That is her 3rd.
Yeah, and you could see that that's one that Charlotte, just the hands, the hands and the brain weren't talking the same. She did such a good job just contesting, trying to get the rebound. All of a sudden, the hand went in there. Good call from the officials. Really, really tough call against Knopf. Again, we've seen 3 fouls. It might not be called in other games, but they've all 3 been fouls in this game, and that's really difficult for Charlotte Knopf.
Charlotte will go to the bench. Back in is Taryn Getz, so we're back to a all-sophomore backcourt for Southeast of Saline. Smith trying to turn the corner, gets to the baseline, puts up a shot, and another really soft foul called on the far baseline for Southeast of Saline. Looks like Sutton Douglas will get this one. Now Sutton has taken on her 3rd foul.
Well, I think that's just a really veteran move from Smith. She understands she's got a post player on her. She just continued to ride Sutton and drew that foul.
First free throw attempt is up and good. 4 points here for Carly Smith. She had 26 against Clay Center on Tuesday night. She did not score in this game in the second quarter. Got both free throws there. Has no field goals yet in this game. 5 points, all free throws. Taryn Getz has it as Southeast quickly back down the floor. We have a tie game, 24 all. Samuelson with it, drives to the right-hand elbow, elevates, jump shot, won't go down. Look at Reagan Duran in there battling for the rebound, and she will save possession for Southeast of Saline. It will go to the arrow, and it's in favor of purple.
And how many times have we seen Reagan Duran do that throughout her career? Only a junior, but she continues she gets balls that she should never get to, just attacks the basketball at all times.
High post entry to Douglas. Here's Duran on the three, off the front of the rim, no good. And now the rebound for Beloit, and they'll bring it up middle of the floor, back into the hands of Carly Smith. 5:09 left to go, third quarter. Broadcast here on KINA, live stream video on SalinaPost.com, brought to you by Dr. Andrew Westbrook, Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. Here's a rebound that is chased by Samuelson. Boy, Kaya was just wingspan outrageous on that one. Had the ball in her left hand, tried to flip it back to herself, and it goes out of bounds. Her effort in this game has been fantastic.
Yeah, it has. And Southeast had that entire thing blocked out. It just Samuelson just understood she wanted to go after the basketball if she touched it first.
Lob pass up to Cheney, missed the shot. Backside, Litton has a second chance. She leans into the defender and puts it in. Landry Litton with both Beloit field goals here in the third. She has 8. Beloit back out up top by 2, 26-24. Southeast still hasn't scored here in this third quarter. Taryn gets 3, goes off the left-hand side of the rim, takes that weird bounce out of bounds on the baseline, and Beloit will get it back. Almost halfway through this third quarter, Shauna Smith sensing out-of-sync offense. She'll call a timeout. She wants to talk about it. It's a full timeout. We will step aside. 4:35 left to go here in the third. Beloit leads it by 2. Right here on KINA, it's presented by Dr. Andrew Westbrook, Maury Clinic Sports Medicine.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now, he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home. Mary Maids in Salina offers house cleaning services you can see and feel. Your home is more than just a house. It's where memories are made and moments are cherished. Though life can be complicated, house cleaning shouldn't be. Mary Maids strives to take the stress out of your day so you can live your life your way. With more than 40 years experience and an advanced time-tested cleaning process, they can help you reclaim time with your loved ones. Find Mary Maids on Facebook or check out their website at marymaids.com.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Back here in Beloit, Devin Haney, Tyler Smith. Beloit leading 26-24 as we are approaching the halfway mark of this third quarter. Beloit has the basketball in that 2-point lead. Operating on the left-hand side, high pick and roll. Nobody looking to roll, though, as Cheney rolled. Carly Smith didn't get her to the basketball, and then Smith missed the shot. Now the ball goes out of bounds off of a Southeast player, and we'll stay here with Beloit. A couple of scores to update you on. Sacred Heart boys today beat Rossville in the Irish Classic 72-60. That's a good win for Sacred Heart. And the Rossville girls won 64-51. Rossville now 2-1 on the season. They will play Chapman tomorrow afternoon. Another ball out of bounds. We'll stay here with Beloit once again. 4:15 left to go in the third. Long pass out in three-point land. Now inside to Cheney. Now back out to Thompson. Thompson, a couple of dribbles towards the baseline. Lob pass inside to Cheney. Her shot is up, no good. Put back is good, and a foul.
Yeah, you just can't give Cheney, you can't give her 2 opportunities of that right there. She catches the ball high, and what she does as a post player, she keeps the ball high after she catches it high. She goes up, misses the initial shot, gets the offensive rebound, keeps the ball high, absorbs the contact from Duran, and finishes and has the opportunity for a 3-point play.
Reagan Duran got her second foul on that play. Reagan Cheney to the free throw line. Opportunity here at the 3-point play. Free throw is rolling in. 11 points for Reagan Cheney here in this game. And all of a sudden, Beloit has scored 8 unanswered points to start the second half, and they have a 4-point lead.
And we've seen Southeast have a lot of success when they can get to their press. We kind of saw Beloit, wear out a little bit, but the only way you get into your press is to score.
Yeah.
So you got to score. Kind of one thing leads to another. You got to get something offensively done for it if you're Southeast.
Here's Reagan Duran. She ripped the ball through after catching the pass, went to the baseline. She will be hand-checked, and will collect a foul here against the Beloit Trojans. This will go against Autumn Lorenz, and it's her third. So Lorenz and Knight off the bench. Both have 3 for Beloit. Now Southeast of Saline turns it over on the inbounds attempt.
Yeah, and we've seen that misconnection, if you will, from Samuelson to Duran a couple times, just where that ball's thrown to the outside hand, the ball's just not being caught. Those are kind of unforced errors that you've got to clean up.
Here's another pick and roll action up top. It's Cheney and Smith. Now they lob it over the top to Cheney. Good help there by Veda Durfee, who was into the game. Now backside, a traveling violation as Litton was looking for space, but good defense down low by SES.
It was the trio of Duran, freshman Durfee, sophomore Getz, that right there, that little triangle just did such a good job repositioning themselves, helping out backside to create that turnover.
28-24, Beloit leading by 4. Southeast of Saline with the basketball. Reagan Duran has it tipped away, but she gets it back, now plays it to Samuelson. Kaya with the drive. Now a big crossover. Gets middle of the paint, plays it out to Durfee. They did not connect there cleanly. Veda, though, is going to run it down before the timeline. Now back over to Veda Durfee. Top of the circle. She'll play to Heinrich. Heinrich wants to drive. She flips it to Samuelson. Samuelson stuck. Plays it out to Getz for 3. Got it! Taryn Getz on the 3. Her second of the night, and she has 8. She was set up that time by Kaya Samuelson. But Southeast didn't get back on defense, and a 2-pointer cheap off the board by Reagan Cheney.
Yeah, Cheney just outran every post play from Southeast, got herself to the lane, too easy.
Here's a foul inside once again. They were trying to post up Reagan Duran down low, and they got the ball inside, but she is fouled by Autumn Lorenz, who just picked up her 4th.
Yeah, and again, that's one of those things you talk about. Like, Duran's such a tough matchup for people. She's a perimeter player, but you'll see her in the post a lot. She's found herself in the paint. She did a good job being big, receiving that basketball, which creates Lorenz to come over the top of her and run into her to get called for her 4th foul of the night. 2
team fouls now on Beloit. Here's Getz off the inbounds. Fires another 3. That's no good. Heinrich had a chance at a rebound, and it was poked out of bounds off of Beloit. Heinrich now checking her face, seeing if she's bleeding. Might have got popped in the mouth there. Heinrich, though, will inbounds. Way up top to Duran. Duran a jab step, gets inside of the paint. Hanging jumper won't go down. Cheney will clean it up for Beloit. Quick outlet over to Litton. Now they get into the hands of Thompson. Here comes Thompson up the floor. Works it back to the middle. She's guarded there by Getz. Now they play it to the right to Knight. Thompson has it. She'll float back left to Carly Smith. Smith wants to drive baseline. Buries herself under the basket. Now back to Litton. Litton's shot is up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Sutton Douglas had it. Now it's not on the floor. Scrum, body everywhere. Sutton Douglas is going to bring it out of the crowd again somehow. Here comes Southeast up the floor. Samuelson in the corner. Heinrich for 3. Too strong, no good. Backside rebound by Douglas. Now she's going to be knocked to the ground. 2 players to the floor. Both have the ball. Arrow in favor of Beloit.
Every rebound, every loose ball, Sutton Douglas has been around it, but right there again, she's got to go right back up with that. That power dribble is causing an opportunity for Beloit to get their hands on the basketball.
Full timeout, this time called by Beloit. 1:55 left to go here in the third. 31-27. Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA is brought to you by Maury Clinic Sports Medicine.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and in the Central Mall, Salina, and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Back here in Beloit, Devin, Tyler, Brian Denner providing live stream video free of charge on SalinaPost.com. Beloit has the basketball. A 4-point lead. Here's a ball poked out of there. Samuelson, now southeast of Saline, takes it away. Third turnover for Beloit in the second half. Samuelson tries the right-hand baseline. Nothing there. Now they swing it around. Ends up with Getz. Getz on the left wing. Free throw line extended. Back to Samuelson. Samuelson and Smith. That's been a fun matchup to watch here tonight so far. Here's Douglas now inside. Curling to the cup on the left-hand side. Sutton Douglas finishes for 2.
Again, Duran just catches that ball in a position where she can get downhill. If she gets downhill, you can't stop her. It's a great finish from Douglas. That's got to go the other way.
There's a screen. They're going to call the foul on Heinrich.
There's no way.
As Carly Smith set the screen, Heinrich ran right into her blindsided, and they're calling the foul on Heinrich. Those two collided big time. And that is one of those plays, when you look at that as a coach, my philosophy anyway, is your teammates have to tell you that screen is there. If you get blindsided by a screen, it is not your fault. It is the other 4 girls on your team.
And that's what this perimeter screen game does. It makes sure you're talking at all times. You know, we've seen them, you know, if you don't talk down low, all of a sudden it's a wide open layup. You got to talk at all times. But if you don't talk, you have that screen, you know, situation right there. And we know that Heinrich only plays one way. She's an absolute dog. She'll play 100% regardless, and right there, nobody caught out the screen, and she got just absolutely leveled.
They were just cleaning up blood off of Reese during that last timeout, and then she gets blown up on a screen play there on that play. So now Southeast, for the first time tonight, Tyler, playing without Reese Heinrich on the floor. It might be the first time this week.
Yes.
I don't think she came out of the game against Abilene.
Well, I don't think she came out of the game prior to that either. I mean, Reese, she does so many things, you know, we saw her not score against Heston and still play, you know, be one of the most valuable players, what she does defensively and just the ringleader of the team. You know, it'll be interesting to see how long she stays out. I'm assuming it's not very long if she's able to come back.
Right now, Shauna Smith setting at Reese Heinrich's feet as the first free throw is up and no good. 2-point lead. That last foul on Kaya Samuelson, her first. Second free throw also no good. Kaya runs it down to the corner and wins that race. 1 minute left to go. Samuelson brings the ball up the floor herself. Now looking for somebody to go to on the wing. She's going to bounce it off to Sutton Douglas. That ball got deflected. Sutton, though, will save it. Now to Charlotte Knopf in 3-point territory. She'll play it to Taryn Getz. Now Samuelson. Little jab step. Samuelson sets up the spin. Now she stops, shoots over the defender, and scores. What a pretty move. Kaya Samuelson tonight is putting together an instructional video.
It's her patience, right? You see the shot fake, and then she doesn't panic. She understands that she has that step. It's a great finish from Samuelson.
Tied at 31. Here's a shot from the elbow. Reagan Cheney takes the lead back for Beloit.
And that's what Cheney can do. She can extend you, but you'll give her that shot from 15 feet away. You don't want her having that easy bucket going towards the bucket or within 5 feet. It's good defense. Just a great shot from Cheney.
Clock down to 10. Samuelson has the ball in her hands. Now she goes left. Taryn Getz. Corner 3 from Getz. Off the front of the rim, no good. Reagan Cheney got the rebound. 3 on the clock. Thompson looking for somewhere to go. She's going to throw up the half quarter, and it's no good. Beloit will take a 2-point lead into the fourth quarter. 33-31. Southeast of Saline, Trojan basketball here on KINA, and also live stream video on SalinaPost.com, brought to you by Dr. Andrew Westbrook, Maury Clinic Sports Medicine.
Oh no! That's the sound of your company's insurance rates going up. You didn't buy triple melt de-icer from Sage Products, did you? Don't just grab any old ice melt from the store. Get triple melt de-icer from Sage Products. It won't harm your concrete or vegetation. And the best part, Sage delivers for free in Salina. We also supply a wide variety of janitorial and maintenance supplies to keep your business or home looking its best. Give Sage a call at 309-1919 or visit us at sageselects.com. Sage Products, the right call every time.
At Maury Clinic Sports Medicine, we are available when you need us most. I'm Dr. Andrew Westbrook, and I am the sports medicine physician at Maury Clinic. I see patients of all ages and help them come back stronger than ever. From broken bones to joint pain, my team and I are committed to help you do more. For those with sports injuries, come see us at our sports medicine walk-in clinic Monday and Thursday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m. Prevent, recover, and strengthen so you can perform your best. Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. Make your move with confidence.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
Devin Haney, Tyler Smith, 8 minutes up on the clock, ready to go here fourth quarter. Good news, Tyler, Reese Heinrich is back on the floor as Southeast of Saline trails by 2.
Yeah, gamer runs. Oh, you see an illegal screen right there, I believe, on Douglas. Didn't quite see it happen, but yeah, it looks like they're going to call Sutton for, or on Duran, sorry. So that her third is, a better play for Southeast than Douglas's fourth.
So Sutton Douglas now with 3 fouls.
Sorry, and Duran with 3.
Sorry, okay, Reagan Duran. So Sutton already has 3. Reagan just picked up her third. Charlotte Knopf has 3. Beloit throws it out of bounds. Heinrich has it. She'll swing it left to Knopf. Now you see Southeast kind of really spreading the floor a little bit here, trying to make Beloit work all over the place. We see Knopf, we see Duran, we see Douglas just really spreading half court here offensively. Duran gets into the paint. Shot up after the pump fake, no good. Look at Charlotte Knopf with the rebound. And now they're going to call an alternate arrow and give it to Beloit. Boy, you got to be kidding me on that one.
Oh, that's extremely tough. I thought Knopf did such a great job to secure that offensive rebound. She was dribbling out of it when the whistle was blown. It's a tough call against Southeast.
Yes, it is. Southeast now back on defense. Here's a bump down low and a collision. Kaya Samuelson hit the deck. And they're going to call the foul on Kaya. It's her second.
And again, that's just another great job from Carly Smith, just attacking. She understands the game. She understands if there's contact, what she can do to position her body to get that foul called.
Inside, Litton has it off the inbounds, missed it. Douglas has it. Now she flips it out to Reese Heinrich. Here comes Reese. Up the floor in the middle. Crosses over, works back to the left. She'll shoot the 3. They didn't come out and check her, and Reese Heinrich blows it up for 3. 8 points, second 3 of the night for Reese Heinrich, and she has just claimed the lead for Southeast.
That's the dog in her, right? She's been quiet through the second and third quarters, comes through the first bucket, and a huge bucket for Southeast in the fourth.
Another rebound by Douglas, but Carly Smith strips her from behind. Jumper from Smith. She just scored her first field goal of the night. That with 5 free throws gives her 7. Beloit back out in front by 1. Here's Samuelson in the paint. Try to turn it around. Now she'll go to Heinrich. Now out to Charlotte Knopf. Duran in the middle of the floor. They'll go back over here to Samuelson on the runner. She goes up over the rim. Nearly got the roll to go. That would have been an amazing shot. It was an amazing shot, but just didn't go in for Kaya Samuelson. Southeast now back on defense. Carly Smith for Beloit up top. She's asking for a high screen. Nothing happening there. Now she goes in the paint. Boy, these Beloit post players are in the lane a long time.
They are.
And now a shot up and a rebound by Sutton Douglas, and now she is going to be tied up, and they go to the arrow. This time it goes to Southeast.
And again, that's one of those, I think Douglas had great inside position. She had 2 hands secured on the ball and an arm secured. I love how Beloit, they're attacking the ball at all times. To me, that's a foul from up here. If Southeast was doing it, I would say it's a foul on them. Gosh darn, that's tough against Southeast.
And when you say up here, you mean nobody can set behind us.
Yes.
5:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter. This has been a heck of a game and a way to get the NCAA season started for both these schools. Here's Samuelson off the screen. 3-ball! Kaya Samuelson has a baker's dozen. Shot the 3 off a 1 dribble off the screen.
Kaya's playing with so much confidence tonight, and I think a lot of it's coming from the defensive side. She's playing so well defensively, it bleeds into her offensively.
There's a Cheney in the paint. This time it's blocked. Charlotte Knopf takes it away. Again, that was one of those possessions. Cheney was in the lane the whole time. Samuelson has it for Southeast. It's a 2-point Southeast of Saline lead, 37-35. This Beloit team doesn't score a lot of points. They only average 43 a game. Here's Heinrich for 3. Too strong off the back of the heel. Cheney and Knopf fighting for the rebound. It'll be Cheney this time for Beloit. Inside 5 minutes left to go. Crossover up top, and they are going to call a timeout. Keith Creason wants a timeout. And a full timeout we will take as well. 4:49 left to go in this one. Southeast leads it by 2 on KINA.
The recent storm could have done a real number on your roof, but how would you know? Is your home vulnerable to future damage? Call Bryson Flax at Ryan Roofing today. An in-person roof inspection is necessary to evaluate damage. Rely on Bryson to perform a free roof assessment. Inspect, assess, and resolve. Protect your home and make sure your insurance policy provides the coverage you deserve. Roofs, windows, siding, and gutters on your home or business. Call Bryson Flax at Ryan Roofing, always supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back in Beloit, Trojan basketball. Both ways, the homestanding Beloit Trojans, the visiting Southeast Trojans. It's game number 1 of our doubleheader. We'll have guys action for you later tonight, but right now we have a barn burner of a girls contest. Southeast of Saline right now leading by 2, 37-35. Biggest lead in this game was Beloit way back in the first quarter when they led by 6. That's it. That's the biggest lead. Here's a takeaway. Southeast on defense. Beloit turns it over for the 5th time in the half. Samuelson, jump stop off the window. Can't get it to go. And it's going to be Carly Smith with the rebound. She'll bring it back the other way. A golden opportunity there for Southeast to go up by 2 possessions. Inside, Cheney back to the basket. Turns to score. She's tied up. Sutton Douglas on the wrist, maybe. Charlotte Knopf was also behind her. And it'll be Sutton Douglas that picks up the foul, her 4th.
Yeah, that's so tough for Kaya. She did so many good. Her and Charlotte played that pick and roll so well. All of a sudden, Kaya breaks out with the ball. She does a great job sprinting down the court, jump stops, gets herself a nice opportunity and misses it.
Reagan Cheney missed the first free throw. She is 5 of 7 from the stripe here tonight. 15 points. Missed them both. Knopf battling for the rebound, and the foul will be called on Carly Smith. You've seen, at least I have seen, we have both seen, I feel comfortable saying that, Charlotte get better and better and better through this game.
What she has done tonight, and she was saddled early with 2 fouls, and she's come through and she's played just her defensive positioning, her offensive positioning. She's not going to score the ball a lot, but she's getting herself so many loose balls. She's creating so many issues defensively. She's doing a great job tonight.
Heinrich with it, got to the wing on the left-hand side, then dumps it off, ends up with Samuelson up top. Kaya driving, out to Getz, 3-pointer on the way, tearing off the front of the rim. Got her own rebound, though, ends up underneath with it. Now has the ball tipped and taken away. Beloit's going to take it away from Southeast for the 6th time in this half. 37-35, 3:45 left to go. Southeast of Saline leading by 2. Beloit has it on the left wing. Zips a pass inside to Litton. She turns. Can't score, but Cheney on the putback can. 17 points for Reagan Cheney. Nobody kept her off the boards on the backside, and we are tied at 37.
Yeah, and Reagan Cheney, somebody you always have to have a body on right there. You just saw that Southeast kind of got lost in the mix and the flow of the Beloit offense right there.
Here's Samuelson on the handoff from Knopf. Misses a jumper badly from the right-hand side. Beloit with the rebound. Here comes Beloit with it. McKenna Channel. Channel in the middle of the floor. Looking to the right. Now goes to Thompson. Thompson. High post to Cheney. 15-foot jumper. Boy, she is smooth. That's the 3rd one of those that she has hit in this game.
Yeah, Cheney doesn't force anything. Like, she catches that ball in flow, in rhythm. That's just a beautiful shot.
39-37. Here's Getz trying to take the lead back. Her 3 too strong. Heinrich gets the rebound at the free throw line. Now pitches out to Samuelson. Her 3 also too strong. Beloit with the rebound now. Coach creasing up, telling them to slow it down and run the offense.
And Devin, I don't mind those shots at all. I mean, there's a wide open 3s. They're within the flow. It's not necessarily the offense. You saw it kind of come in transition, a couple broken plays. You get those girls wide open shots, you got to take those.
Here's Knopf inside, trying to deny a pick and roll opportunity. She does, but Beloit saves it and keeps it here on their offensive end. There's a drive and a shot that's no good. Samuelson with the rebound and a foul called on Beloit. Samuelson came in and scooped up the loose ball, and then a foul was called down low as Samuelson was grabbed around the waist. It's going to be on Cheney. It's her 2nd.
Complete defense all the way around, but Charlotte Knopf gets that final touch on the basketball that deflects it out. Samuelson gets to it, secures it, and draws that 3rd foul on Cheney.
2:17 left to play here in this game. 39-37, Beloit leading by 2. Southeast with the basketball. High post Douglas. Now to Samuelson. Samuelson turns the corner. Little pick and roll to Douglas. Sutton left it too hard. Boy, Sutton was expecting a block attempt or contact. I'm not sure she got either, and that ball went off the board a little too hard. Beloit with it. Smith, spin move, puts a jumper up, no good. Douglas, ball on the floor. Now Getz goes down, gets it, saves it to Samuelson, and Kaya is fouled. No, they called a double dribble. Oh, my goodness. Samuelson crossed over, had the ball deflected, and they called a double dribble on Samuelson. And a 30-second timeout is going to be called here by Beloit. We'll step away and take it. 1:46 left to go. It's a 30-second timeout. Beloit leads it by 2.
Are you looking to upgrade your home with high-quality flooring and appliances? Look no further than Salina Appliance and Flooring. We're your one-stop shop for all your home improvement needs. We offer a wide selection of flooring and appliance options. Visit our showroom today located at 740 North 9th or our website at salinaappliance.com.
The Appliance Center, your local, trustworthy, and family-owned appliance dealer, providing sales, service, and parts for Salina and the surrounding area since 1980. The Appliance Center, just north of Ace Hardware on Broadway in the red and white building. Stop in today and experience the Appliance Center difference.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Beloit has the basketball and a 2-point lead, 1:46 left to go. And this is where the shot clock now changes the game because you'd probably be in a position to foul right now. Beloit wanted to put you in that with 1:46 left, but the 35-second shot clock will change that. Everybody in the NCAA putting it in for this season except for Sacred Heart. Beloit with the basketball. Thompson up top. We'll go to Cheney, who is out in front of the Beloit bench now, away from the basket. She's looking inside at Litton. Lob pass over the top. Samuelson had a chance at it. Litton has it. Shot up, no good. Ball being batted around. Cheney comes in and puts it out. Thompson for 3. Got it. Samantha Thompson's first basket of the game. Puts Beloit up by 5.
Yeah, just an absolute scrum for the offensive rebound. Beloit comes away with it. Just a huge shot from Samantha Thompson.
Samuelson in the corner. Spin move. Gets back. Little pump fake. Shot up, no good. Ends up with Douglas down low. Sutton missed a bunny. And now Beloit has it. 1:02 left to go. Beloit threw the ball away. Southeast will take it back. And now a timeout called by Southeast of Saline. Let's see how long they want here on the timeout. 58 seconds left on the clock. It's a 30, and we will keep it right here. We will remind you, Southeast of Saline basketball is brought to you by Sage Products, also Messenger Total Promotions, Southeast of Saline's Education Foundation, Apex Shears, and CompuCo. 42-37, 58.2 seconds. Nobody in the bonus yet. If Southeast of Saline wants to start putting Beloit at the free throw line, they still have a foul to give. The alternate arrow that has been used recklessly tonight is in the favor of the Beloit Lady Trojans, who also have the basketball.
And Evan, this is one of those times, we talk about the absence of Abigail Pearson. This is when, you kind of think that she's, that mother figure. I know that she's kind of taken freshman Veda Durfee under her wings, at practice, and, she's kind of the mother hen, and that's who you always look to in situations like this. Like, how are we going to calm everybody down? Notice tonight, she's always the first player off the bench during timeout. She's always the first player there. She's also the first player, if she's in the game, you're giving the ball to. She also settles your defense. Hey, regardless of what tonight's outcome is, I know it's going to sting, if you take a loss, but this has just been one heck of a girls' high school basketball game from both teams.
Still a long ways to go here. 54 seconds left to go. Southeast needs to score quick. Doesn't matter if it's 2 or 3. Here's Taryn Getz with it. Over the top of the screen, Samuelson, long distance 3. Off the mark, won't go. Battle for the rebound. The arrow will give it to Beloit off a dual possession underneath. Reagan Duran fighting her tail off down low and couldn't bring it in clean. So now full court pressure by Southeast. 43.5 seconds left to go. Thompson has it. Now they bring it across the timeline. Back door here to Carly Smith. She'll stop and bring it back out. There's an 8-second differential, and now a foul for Southeast of Saline. That's the foul they have to give, and it will be on Kaya Samuelson. So now Southeast of Saline will go into foul mode as the shot clock is off. 33 seconds left to play. And a foul here against Southeast of Saline. That will go against Reese Heinrich. That is her second. And that will put Beloit's McKenna Channel at the free throw line. She has not shot a free throw yet this evening. This will be her first. First of 2, up and good. 3 points for McKenna Channel. That gives Beloit a full 2-possession lead, 6 points. That ties their biggest lead of the night. Second free throw gives them their biggest lead of 7.
And Channel, great job just drilling both those, no doubt. Touched no rim.
Here's Getz for 3. Got it. Taryn Getz was looking for somewhere to go. Everybody's screaming at her to shoot it. She said, okay, and put it in the hole. So this is not over yet. Still 23 seconds left. Getz has made this now a 4-point game as we keep it right here. Southeast of Saline basketball brought to you by Southeast of Saline's Booster Club. Help bring live coverage to showcase exceptional student activities and build that purple power. It is always a great day to be a Trojan. Also, Kansas Bankers Technologies and Technical Consulting. They are your experts in providing secure banking across the board. Well, you just kind of reflect on this game as you do in a close game like this. You would love to have those two bunny shots on the back on the left-hand side that Sutton Douglas was unable to convert. And, boy, they were both tough shots. One was off of a pick and roll with Samuelson. The other was off a drive from Sutton. Both great offense, but, boy, those 4 points right now loom large on the board.
Well, we've seen a couple bunnies miss from Southeast Saline, but this isn't like it was on Tuesday night against Abilene. I mean, obviously everything that Cheney has done defensively for Abilene, this whole Abilene defense, it speeds you up a little bit. It's their defense that's created those. Right now you need something kind of funky to happen. You need to send Abilene to the free throw line, and they have to score 44-40. You know, and you got to make sure that you get yourself another possession here. And
Beloit threw it away. Reagan Duran picks it up. Bounce pass. Samuelson, two-pointer, missed it. Kaya Samuelson got fouled down low. They didn't call anything. And Samuelson came up empty on the right-hand side. Boy, Southeast did everything right there.
Gosh, they did. And that's what you need. You need an errant pass like that. It looked like Samuelson had it. Again, another bunny, a lot of contact. We've seen less called for fouls in this game. Regardless, referees let the play go on. Samuelson misses it. Sends Beloit to the free throw line.
Carly Smith to the free throw line. She's made a living there tonight and makes this one as well. 8 points, 6 of them from the free throw line now. And now we will have another timeout. 17 and a half seconds left to go. Don't forget tonight, it's the high school basketball scoreboard show. It's that way every Friday night during the basketball season. Scores and game wraps across the state of Kansas for a full hour as Eric Peterson takes you on a tour of the state. It's from 10 until 11 o'clock every Friday night during basketball season right here on KINA, and it's brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Are some early season tournaments. I hate the term preseason because they're not preseason. They're early season tournaments going on across the state. He'll catch you up on all those. Of course, the Irish Classic, one of them in Chapman, where Sacred Heart is playing. South and Central are non-tournament games tonight. You can check out Salina Post with live stream video for those games. Carly Smith out of the timeout, back to the free throw line. And the free throw is up. She missed it. Long rebound. She gets her own rebound and then bumped by Kaya Samuelson. Samuelson has just collected her 5th.
And that's just something you can't do. You got to make sure that the free throw shooter is blocked out well enough. You have 2 players up high. I understand you're attacking the basketball. Kaya has played one heck of a game. We've seen her play well defensively and offensively tonight for Southeast. It's going to be a tough pill to swallow not getting that rebound.
I may be wrong. I think Kaya Samuelson got all 5 of her fouls here in this 4th quarter. She played almost the whole game without a foul until early on in the 4th. And now she will come out of the game. Veda Durfee into the game as Smith's free throw is up and good. Second free throw. Also good. 14 seconds left to go. It's back to a 7-point Beloit lead. Taryn Getz will shoot another 3. That one off the rim. And Veda Durfee got the rebound. She is fouled. Beloit had a couple of fouls to give, though, so the Southeast of Saline will inbound underneath their own bucket with 8 seconds left. 8.3 on the clock. It'll be Duran with the inbound. Duran gets it to Getz. Getz comes around on the drive, now to Heinrich. Heinrich, a guarded 3, got deflected when she launched it, and now a foul in the paint. As they call a foul on Beloit.
You can see Reagan Cheney has no idea how the foul or why the foul is called on her. I heard the official PA just kind of chuckle a little bit, that foul call. It's a tough one.
There's a shot at the buzzer, blocked as well, and that'll do it. Beloit comes from behind. They win this game 47-40. It's the first league game for both schools as Beloit goes to 2-1. They are now 1-0 in league play. Southeast of Saline takes their first loss of the season on the girls' side. They are now 3-1, and they are 0-1 in the NCAA. Southeast of Saline will turn it around. They will have a game on Tuesday as they will be on the road again, traveling to Garden Plain. When we come back here on postgame, We'll go over final numbers for you. Also, a Vernon Jewelers Gym of the Game. And we will have a couple of scores from around the area as well. It's all coming up here on Postgame. Brought to you by Commercial Tire Centers after a Beloit Lady Trojan victory, 47-40 over Southeast of Saline here on KINA.
The Southeast of Saline School District has a long-standing reputation for excellence. This excellence in public education has been a source of great pride and one of the factors contributing to the quality of life in our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation works in partnership with the USD 306 School District and the community that it serves to maximize student potential, thereby creating a lasting legacy, not only for our children, but for our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation salutes the Trojan Sports Program.
It's the most wonderful time of the year to finish your holiday shopping and save big. Enjoy 20% off all in-stock jewelry all season long. Excludes loose diamonds, repairs, and special orders. And when you buy gifts at Vernon Jewelers for your loved ones, we'll take care of you with a free vacation. That's right. Make a qualifying purchase and take a vacation on us. See us in store or the Vernon Jewelers Facebook page for full details. Hurry in. Holiday savings ends December 24th. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where sparkle happens since 1884.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Time now for the Trojan postgame show on KINA. Stick around for the game recap, final stats, and reaction from the coach. This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
Back here in postgame, brought to you by Commercial Tire Centers. Devin Haney, Tyler Smith, 47-40. Beloit wins it on the girls' side. Let's go over final scoring for you. Brought to you by the Bank of Tesket. Leading the way for Southeast of Saline tonight, Kaya Samuelson with 13 points, also in double digits. Taryn Getz with 11. Reese Heinrich with 8, 6 for Sutton Douglas, and 2 for Reagan Duran. For the Beloit Lady Trojans, 19 points for Reagan Cheney, 10 points for Carly Smith, 8 points for Landry Litton, 4 points for McKenna Channel, 3 for Samantha Thompson, just 1 bench point for Beloit tonight, and that was a free throw coming from Autumn Lorenz. Big discrepancy at the free throw line. Southeast of Saline, 6 out of 10. Beloit outshot them by 16 free throws and outscored them by 10 points. Southeast was 6 out of 10. Beloit was 16 of 26 from the free throw line. Team even on turnovers with 12 apiece. Our Vernon Jewelers Gym of the Game, Kaya Samuelson with a baker's dozen, 13. It's not just the points tonight, Tyler, that impressed me with Kaya. It was not coming out of the game until she fouled out there at the very, very end, but she played extremely well. Maximum effort on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, you have to handle road NCAA games, especially when you're playing at Beloit. Like this gym is fantastic. The environment's fantastic. I thought Kaya grew up a lot tonight. We didn't see her play fast. She played under control. We saw it offensively and defensively. She did so many great things tonight, and it resulted in 30 points. We didn't see a lot of forced shots from Kaya, and that's something that I think, we've seen her, in the past kind of get into, and she forces some stuff. Nothing was forced tonight. I know that she'll want to have a better game the next time out. There's probably some shots that she missed she didn't like, some defensive positionings that maybe she wishes she was somewhere else. But I agree with you. Kaya Samuelson did a lot tonight and very impressive.
This will be the only league game in the NCAA for Southeast of Saline in the 2025 portion of the season. Their 2 games next week are Tuesday at Garden Plain, and then Friday will finish out this calendar year as they will be at home, Thursday next week at home against Hillsborough. On your schedule, it might say Friday. That game has been now flexed, we will call it, to Thursday, as both teams getting off for holiday break, things like that just worked better if they played on Thursday. So right here from Beloit, 47-40, Beloit defends their home floor. Coming up next, we'll turn the corner. We'll have guys basketball coming your way as Southeast of Saline and Beloit will tangle on the guys' side. It's about 11 and a half minutes away from starters and the tip. Coming back, we will have a revisit of a conversation we had with Coach Francis Flax earlier tonight. We'll play that for you and get you ready for guys action coming up after this on KINA.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach right off Crawford and in the Central Mall Salina and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
Southeast wins! Southeast of Saline wins!
Trojan fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 state championship merch or to get custom gear to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the 2005 state championship team at Copyco. In addition to great SES gear that you can wear all year round, Copyco also offers custom printing so you can support any student athlete in any activity from football and basketball to choir and band. See them at 2346 Planet Avenue in Salina.
The recent storm could have done a real number on your roof, but how would you know? Is your home vulnerable to future damage? Call Bryson Flax at Ryan Roofing today. An in-person roof inspection is necessary to evaluate damage. Rely on Bryson to perform a free roof assessment. Inspect, assess, and resolve. Protect your home and make sure your insurance policy provides the coverage you deserve. Roofs, windows, siding, and gutters on your home or business. Call Bryson Flax at Ryan Roofing, always supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Santa, we've got a problem. Everyone's Christmas list says the same thing. Remote start.
Ho, ho, ho. Sounds like we'd better call New Image Audio.
Exactly. They've got over 30 years of experience. And they can be moved when you get a new vehicle. It's perfect for your slate, too.
Ho, ho, ho. Let's get it scheduled right away.
New Image Audio, 340 South Broadway. Give them a call today. 785-309-1617.
Merry Christmas and stay warm with a remote start from New Image Audio.
And the second free throw is good. The Trojans have called timeout to make some important decisions.
Hi, fans. It's Winnell Garrettson from Salina Homes. In every game, there are lots of options to make the right play. And in real estate, the plays can be challenging. Whether you're a first-time buyer, upsizing for the family, investing in rentals or commercial property, or selling land, I have the knowledge to help you win your real estate game. It's sure to be a slam dunk when I serve as your realtor. Buy or sell, call Winnell.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Time now to talk with Francis Flax, head coach of the Southeast of Saline Trojan boys. His guys getting ready to open league play tonight against the Beloit Trojans, a perennial power in NCAA and in 3A basketball. And Coach, let's look back to the game against Abilene that you had on Tuesday night at home. It was a game, we didn't have a chance to talk after the game, but again, the effort was fantastic, and you guys gave that Abilene team that will probably, again, be another power in 4A all they wanted. How'd you feel about the game on Tuesday?
Well, I was very proud of the effort. We did a lot of really special things in that game. We got after them pretty good defensively, but at a crucial juncture late in the game, I believe Abilene was at the line shooting 2, and the kid missed them both, and we get the rebound, but didn't secure the rebound, and the kid took it from us and found a cutter going to the basket, and they scored. And then we came down and turned it over, and they went back and scored again. So that was kind of a breaking point for us. We kind of broke down for a couple possessions, and if you look back, if you take care of the basketball, you got a chance to score 4 points when they don't have any. So
yeah, and the final was an 8-point spread, but you had a 1-point lead there early on in the fourth quarter. You're right. There was a couple of possessions there in the fourth that really made that game swing in Abilene's way. You told me you had to see more out of a couple of different guys when we talked before the Abilene game. One of them was Adam Teal, and boy, he came out and got off to a great start. 10 points in the first quarter. He ends up with 26 points, and Adam just had a great night offensively. He was super aggressive. Now how do you sustain that?
Well, that's what he and I talked about that. We said now you have to show me and show yourself the consistency here. We've got to be consistent in doing that. They're gonna guard Tiernan. You can see that, and that's what's going to happen tonight too. They're going to try to take him out, but Adam was good inside, outside, rebounding, the whole works. Blocked a few shots. So I was proud of it. I was just proud of our team.
Yeah.
I just frustration sometimes because you know how close you are, but you just can't get there.
Yeah, somebody asked me from Abilene about the team, and I told them, I was bluntly honest. I said, they don't need anybody to come in and score 15 points a game. They just need somebody to come in and breathe every now and then and get you guys a break. But definitely a good game against Abilene. The 64-56 final, but a close game all the way through. And I was impressed with Adam as well because, like you said, he hit a couple of threes, hit some outside jumpers, he did some mid-range work, and then also went down on the block and scored with his back to the basket as well. And it also comes back to what we talked about before that game. If you have that guy in the 20s, where it's Adam, it's been Tiernan, it's been whoever, how do you get the guy in the sidecar with him and keep going? I know one thing that's been frustrating for the team right now, and probably frustrating for him, is the foul trouble that Kane Sawyers just keeps getting into early on. You guys have to resolve that real quick, don't you?
Yeah, and most of his fouls are because he pushes both hands in the back. We drilled on that a little bit this week in practice, particularly on Wednesday. So hopefully that we can keep him in the game longer tonight.
Ryan Eilert, longtime head coach here at Beloit, decided to hang it up. Mikey Dahl comes in, and this is a guy from Goodland that was leading the Cowboys when they beat Southeast of Saline in the semifinals of the state tournament just 2 years ago. What do you know about this Beloit team? How different are they without Coach Eilert and with Coach Dahl in here?
Well, this team's going to shoot the three ball, let me tell you. They're going to try to get penetration and kick it out and shoot a three ball. They run a lot of sets where they just go at you, and then they put a guy in a corner, and if you don't recover to him quick enough, they'll splash it in there from the three ball. Also, they're big inside when they decide to go inside. Sometimes they'll play high-low. They've got a freshman kid about 6'5" or 6'6". that will be in that lineup from time to time. I don't know if he'll start or not. And then the Cheney kid grew like crazy. He's about 6'5".
Yeah, I noticed that.
So, but they're going to get after us. They're going to press us 2-2-1, three-quarter court. They're going to put some pressure on us. But I'm not too worried about us handling press because we've been through that.
What do you want to see from your guys tonight? Would it benefit you to get in a full court game with them, even though you're limited on numbers?
Well, if we're hitting shots, yes. If we're hitting shots and can take care of the basketball, that's the key right there, is take care of the basketball and rebound. We got in the Abilene game, they had 11 baskets off a second chance. So we got to eliminate that.
Sounds good. Good luck. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you.
Francis Flax, head coach of the Southeast of Saline Trojans. His guys tonight here in Abilene to start a league play here in Beloit to start league play against the Beloit Trojans.
Mary Maids in Salina offers house cleaning services you can see and feel. Your home is more than just a house. It's where memories are made and moments are cherished. Though life can be complicated, house cleaning shouldn't be. Mary Maids strives to take the stress out of your day so you can live your life your way. With more than 40 years experience and an advanced time-tested cleaning process, they can help you reclaim time with your loved ones. Find Mary Maids on Facebook or check out their website at marymaids.com.
In keeping with the spirit of this joyous holiday season, the staff and physicians at Salina Surgical Hospital want to wish you the merriest of holiday seasons. As caring physicians and staff, your respect, dignity, and happiness is important to us. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our loved ones. Thank you for choosing us this year. Remember, you do have a choice. Make the right choice. Choose Salina Surgical Hospital. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians.
The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and KINA Sports. Trojan basketball is on the air. This is Countdown to Tip-Off for Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA Sports. Coming up, you're going to get a full preview of area games, analysis on this matchup, and keys to a Trojan win. Now let's head to the gym for Countdown to Tip-Off right here on KINA.
Welcome back to Beloit, where the Southeast of Saline Trojans will visit their rivals from Beloit and renew the Trojan War on the basketball court. It's also the first league game for these schools as Southeast of Saline and Beloit tangle for the first time in NCAA play. Welcome back, Devin Haney, along with Kevin Lilly here as we get ready to bring you the second game of our doubleheader after the Beloit girls defended their home floor and handed Southeast of Saline their first loss of the season. Beloit comes into this game 1-1 on the season. They lost their opening game of the season to Concordia, but then got a victory in Clay Center on Tuesday night. They are 1-1 on the year, and they will come out with a lineup that will feature Kale Lenners, a 6'1 senior, along with Luke Cheney, a 6'5 senior, Joel Rexrope, a 5'10 senior, along with Hudson Remus, a 5'10 junior, and Brody Litton, a 6'6 senior. This team is kind of all over the place as far as scoring goes. They average about 55 points a game on offense, but they have guys that score 7, 8, 10, and they're kind of all over the place as far as scoring goes. You really don't know where the output's going to come on any given night. They hit the boards hard, and they play good, solid defense. Mikey Dahl in his first season as Beloit's head coach. He came here from Goodland, and this was a coach that guided Goodland to a victory against Southeast of Saline at the state tournament in the semifinals just 2 years ago. We'll step away. When we come back, we'll have the Southeast lineup for you after this 2-minute timeout on KINA.
It's natural to think that insurance is complicated, but at Farmers Agency, we know a thing or two about helping to make it easier by explaining your available coverage options. And with over 25 years of experience in insurance, we can help you through the process step by step. Call Kniper Agency at 825-8419 to learn more today.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
At Maury Clinic Sports Medicine, we are available when you need us most. I'm Dr. Andrew Westbrook, and I am the sports medicine physician at Maury Clinic. I see patients of all ages and help them come back stronger than ever. From broken bones to joint pain, my team and I are committed to help you do more. For those with sports injuries, come see us at our sports medicine walk-in clinic Monday and Thursday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m. Prevent, recover, and strengthen so you can perform your best. Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. Make your move with confidence.
Hi, this is Angela Gephardt from the Bank of Tuscan, and I'm still cheering on SES Trojans. Just like a great basketball team, we're here to assist, pass, and score big with you with our lineup of winning banking products. Whether you're looking to save with our traditional high-yield savings account, earn with Kasasa-free checkings, or secure your future with competitive loan options, we've got the tools to help you slam dunk your financial goals. Stop by one of our branches or visit Bank of Tuscan to learn more. The Bank of Tuscan, member FDIC.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Back here at Beloit High School, Devin Haney along with Kevin Lilly as we get ready for a game here tonight. Adam Teal will be in the starting lineup along with Kane Sawyers. Also, Lyric Lilly in the starting lineup along with Isaiah Kerr and Tiernan Potachik. This Beloit team, they come in, it's kind of the same story, right? Tyler Smith and I talk about this with the Beloit girls, the Beloit guys. It's kind of the same way as well. They're going to be big, they're going to be athletic, they're going to get all over the floor. This is a perennial power in Class 3A, not just the NCAA, but the entire state. This Beloit team has been to the state tournament the last couple of years, and now they have a new coach. Veteran Ryan Eilert stepped down. They fill it right away with Mikey Dahl, who had success at Goodland. And Coach Dahl goes from having one D1 athlete on his team and in Lincoln Cure, who is now at K-State playing tight end for the meantime. And now he gets to inherit Brody Litton, who's going to New Mexico to play D1 football. So he is no shortage of athletes to go around for this Beloit team. Kev, what do you expect out of this game?
Yeah, I think for us, if we can dictate the pace and take care of the ball, I think we're going to be okay. We've been in every game we've played. We've played really good defense at times. Offensively, what I'd like to see us to do is be a little more consistent. If you're going to score 26, let's not fall off and not score nothing. Let's compromise and go with the 12 to a 15-point game. But we need some of these other guys to be more consistent and take more shots. Almost that selfish mentality. And really, you're playing with house money right now with the circumstances we have. Let it rip. You got nothing to lose. You look down the bench, there's not very many people that are coming in for you. So just shoot the ball.
Speaking of the bench and speaking of our presenting sponsor tonight, helping us bring you Southeast of Saline basketball from Beloit, it's Dr. Andrew Westbrook at Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. You can see Dr. Westbrook anytime by appointment, but you can also see him without appointment. He has a walk-in clinic at Maury Clinic every Monday and Thursday mornings for your activity and sports injuries. And when you look down the bench, things are getting a little bit better, I think, for Southeast of Saline without any official word on injury. We can see that with warm-ups on, out participating in warm-ups. Tristan Swank, who hasn't played all year, he was one of those guys that was affected with a football injury. Also for the first time at a game that we've seen this year, Gannon Jacobson is not in a walking boot. So things may be progressing a little bit for those two and maybe get them back in the mix and increase the numbers for Southeast of Saline that just bitten by the injury bug all the way around from the fall sports. And, boy, this group of about 6 or 7 that they've had have really battled their tails off. I don't know how you can be mad about the way they've played. I mean, you just kind of come out and watch them and enjoy the show they put on every single night. But at some point, you're to the point also where you really want to see them get a win.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the biggest thing is trying to put everything together and not just do it in spurts, just putting a whole game together here.
Southeast will win the tip. They are wearing purple trimmed in white and black with white numerals and letters. Beloit wearing home whites trimmed in orange and black. Kane Sawyers down low, and they're going to say he traveled with the basketball. Kind of came underneath the basket that time and caught the pass, didn't catch it cleanly. The official said on the baseline that he traveled.
Yeah, it was almost like he was going to try to go, with his back to the goal, maybe go score, and just kind of lost the ball.
Trying to get it to Litton inside. That one's going to be deflected away and taken back by Southeast of Saline's defense. Kerr had it momentarily. Now off to Lyric Lilly. He will find Tiernan Potachik. Bounce pass into Teal. Teal out to Kerr. Kerr collects the defense. Now back out to Teal. Left-handed three. Got it. He is picking up where he left off against Abilene the other night. Adam Teal got up to a sensational start in that game, had 10 points in the first quarter.
And that just opens up everybody else. When he can step out there and go inside, it's just going to open up so much more of our offense.
Here's a three-pointer by Beloit, and they will answer. The Beloit Trojans with a three-pointer by Hudson Remus is up and good, and we are even at 3.
And for us, defensively, we can't be lazy on closeouts because they're going to try to drive and kick, and they're going to shoot it. We got to be there.
Lilly with a bullet pass downside to Teal. He plays it back out to Sawyers. Kane now goes left and to Tiernan Potachik, who gets himself in a double team but finds Kerr open in the left wing. That three-pointer up no good. Teal and Litton battle for the rebound. Litton's going to watch it go out of bounds and shield Teal from getting there, and it goes out. It will go to Beloit.
And you could see early on our movement of the ball has been really good side to side and all that. We just got to have, like on that drive there, Tiernan, I think if he kicks that a little sooner or continues to go, it collapses even more.
1:20 left to go here, 1:20 into this game. We are just underway here in the second game of our girls-guys doubleheader here in Beloit. Beloit in a trap, Southeast defensively. Getting them bottled up now. A skip pass over everybody. Ends up on the right-hand side, and now a hand check foul will be called here against Lyric Lilly. It's the first foul of the game.
And I'll take that from Lyric there, just because if he doesn't do that, the guys around him, and he's going to go get an easy 2. So
foul on the floor. Beloit will inbound underneath their own basket. They flip it in quickly here to Luke Cheney. Now back. Cheney will go to the hole and score 2. 5 straight points by Beloit. They lead it 5-3. Kerr with it. Fires it off left-hand side. Potacek spin move. Gets inside the paint. He's knocked down and a foul will be called. Brody Litton got too much of Tiernan Potacek that time. Litton reaches down, helps out Tiernan, and Tiernan will go to the free throw line. So Brody Litton gets his first foul. It's the first Beloit team foul. Tiernan Potacek will step to the line. First free throw is no good.
And this is where we've got to crash the boards here.
Second free throw on the way. Also rolls off. Adam Teal in there, but it's going to be controlled by the Beloit Trojans. Keeping it alive that time was Luke Cheney. Actually, check that. It was Cale Linners. Down to Litton inside. Litton's going to power bounce, turn, shot up, no good. Second chance attempt is no good. And here comes Southeast with it. Lyric Lilly down the left-hand side of the floor. Now to Potacek on the left. Tiernan, one-handed pass over to Adam Teal. Looked like he was going to put it up, and then he kept it in the sleeve for now. Now a skip pass. Lilly over to Potacek. Three-pointer. That won't go down. And the rebound taken in by Beloit, and another foul called on Southeast. Boy, Luke Cheney had the rebound, and he came like on almost a crow-up. It's almost like the same thing Kane Sawyers did early in the game. Instead of calling the travel violation, they called the second foul on Lyric Lilly.
Yeah, and that's a frustration foul. Lyric's got to be smarter than that. He's too valuable to this team to pick up a foul that far away.
Both team fouls for Southeast of Saline on Lyric Lilly. Down low, Litton, turnaround shot off the front of the rim, no good. Adam Teal with the rebound, plays it off quickly to Potacek. He started out right, goes back left. Sawyers now with the ball. Kane will play it out to Lyric Lilly. Isaiah Kerr with it, and that Beloit player had his hand in the passing lane, takes it away, and now a foul on Isaiah Kerr as he was trying to stop Hudson Remus from scoring his first basket of the night. Remus fouled on the shot attempt, though. Will go to the free throw line. Second turnover for Southeast of Saline.
And the problem there, Lyric just didn't see they switched. They ran him off of a screen, but he just switched that screen and was right there in the passing lane.
Yeah, and you expect that to happen with the 4 guys around Brody Litton. It's probably going to get even worse now with Litton going to the bench as Beloit will bring in freshman Truett King. King off to a good start in his high school basketball season. He's a freshman, 9.5 points, 6.5 rebounds. And free throw is up and good. Missed the first one, got the second one. 6-3, Beloit leading by 3. If you recognize the name, Truett King, he was their quarterback on football team this year as a freshman. 5 minutes left to play, first quarter. Full court pressure by Beloit. Ball tipped. Now it's going to be collected. Kane Sawyer's there to pick it up. Now he plays it out. Hendricks Lund into the game for Southeast of Saline. Now to Potacek, middle of the floor, plays it left to Teal. Teal looking for an opening. Boy, there aren't many out there. This Beloit defense is swarming. Potacek spin move, leaves it off for Teal at the last minute. Adam missed the layup on the right-hand side, and Beloit pulls it away. Down the right-hand side in a basket that is going to crawl out, but a foul called on Southeast of Saline as Luke Cheney will step to the stripe.
It was a great look offensively for us. We just, it rolled off. But I think, with Litton going to the bench, you can see that they've ratcheted up that pressure, went to a smaller lineup, and they're really starting to get after us.
First free throw attempt by Cheney is up and no good. He will get another one. Southeast of Saline with 4 fouls already. They are at the limit with 4:29 left to go in the first quarter. Cheney's second free throw, also no good. A lot of guys jumping for the rebound inside, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to give it to Southeast of Saline. Now they're going to change the call and give it to Beloit. Looked like it went off Adam Teal down there on the baseline.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if if 12 poked it out.
Beloit will inbound here underneath their own basket. Ends up being played out to Charlie Burke. Now over left-hand side to Hudson Remus. Remus, ball above his head. They go quick pass inside. It's going to be knocked away by Kane Sawyers. Good defense inside by Kane. Second turnover for Beloit. 6-3 our score. Beloit here defending their home floor by 3 points. Kerr with it on the right. Now to Sawyers. He'll swing it to Tiernan Potacek. Tiernan over to Teal. Adam Teal. Couple of dribbles right. Now he comes back left. Goes to Kerr. Kerr wants to drive. Left-hand side of the bucket. Gets hammered from behind. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was a clean block, and it's going to stay with Southeast. For the first time this season, we see sophomore Tristan Swank pop up off the bench. 6'2" sophomore appearing in his first game of the season.
And we've been kind of crucial with Sawyer at times, but these first 5 minutes, he's played really, really well defensively down there, and you can tell he's being real tough here.
Baseline official came over and said something to Tristan. He is still wearing a shoulder harness, and Tristan now is going to come back out of the game, so he didn't get to appear. So he's going to run to the locker room. Not sure what was going on there. It's probably something silly like his undershirt was an off-white color instead of all white.
Yep.
Here's Potacek, a runner, splashes it home from the left hand. Tiernan Potacek, his first field goal of the night. Back to within one comes Southeast of Saline.
And for Tiernan's, for his confidence, that's huge.
Boy, beautiful shot by Truett King, spinning shot off the backboard right-hand side. Then a late whistle comes in, and they're going to put Truett King at the free throw line and a chance to go three-point play.
I agree with Adam. Adam's trying to figure out, what did I do?
Mm-hmm.
He was already by me. He went to the cup. I didn't touch him.
Oh, they're going to say Beloit foul. It's on Beloit. They got Hayden Nicholson with a push in the back after the basket by Truett King. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Now the ball nearly taken away, but a foul called against Southeast of Saline. That'll put Beloit in the bonus with 3:25 left to go. This game following the footprint of our girls game, really. I mean, this is exactly how it started out for Southeast of Saline in the girls game.
Yeah.
They still have 23 up on the board, and Southeast doesn't have a 23. So I'm not sure who they called that foul on for Southeast.
It'd be on Beloit because it's our.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Yep. Here's Lyric Lilly on the drive. That runner off the left-hand side, a little too strong. Comes back the other way. 3:05 left to go. Litton inside. Plays it back outside. One jump and then a jumper up by Joel Rexroth. That's no good. Here comes Southeast of Saline with it. Cross lane pass. Potacek to Sawyer. Sawyer's jumper from the left is no good. And Beloit has it. Back on their offensive end. On the right wing. Charlie Burke with it. Now to the right. Truett King. 3-point Beloit lead. Lenners with a drive. Got in the paint. Hendricks Lund met him up high, and they're going to call a foul on Southeast. So a foul coming up here on Hendricks Lund. That is his first. Fifth team foul on Southeast. Swank out of the locker room has taken the undershirt off, and now he is going to check into the game for Kane Sawyers.
I didn't realize that was a rule.
Who knows what it was. Poor guy's probably just wearing an undershirt to keep the brace from rubbing him raw, and they made him take it off. So I said there's worse problems they got to worry about than that.
Yeah.
So Lenners misses the first free throw, gets the second one to go down. 9-5 now. The Beloit lead is 4. Hendricks Lund will launch a three. That's off the mark, no good. Went off the left hand of Adam Teal, and now Beloit speeding back the other way. Spin move on the far sideline by Lenners. Now he'll hand it off to King. King looking over at his coach, Mikey Dahl. Wants to set it up. Now crossover, kicks it into the corner. Here's a Southeast trap. Not sure how that wasn't a travel. Down low on the block. Now a three-pointer. That might have been partially blocked. We'll see what they say. They say no. It's an air ball. And Charlie Burke turns it over to Southeast here. He will come out of the game, back in Hudson Remus.
And offensively, I would like Southeast to move the ball side to side a little bit more, and I'd actually like to see them challenge Beloit inside a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can get those threes anytime you want them. Go challenge them.
1-2-2 full court pressure here. Hendricks Lund caught a pass up high, and then he walked with the basketball. Trying to catch it and unload it and turn all at the same time. His feet just got a little happy, and he got caught with the traveling violation. That's the third turnover for Southeast of Saline in this first quarter. Beloit has it back. High post, they go to Litton. Brief double team. Now Southeast comes off with him. Let Swank deal with him one-on-one. They're going to say Lyric Lilly came from behind, disrupted the basketball, but he was standing on the baseline, so it'll be a Beloit inbounds play. Boy, one thing about Coach Dole, he is keeping these Trojans from Beloit in and out of the game. Boy, he is subbing about every whistle.
Yep. I mean, when you got guys like that and you keep them fresh, you might as well.
There's Rexroth. He'll hand it off to Remus. Remus with a spin move in the paint. Now back into the hands of Luke Cheney. Rexroth has it again. Back out to Remus. Remus gets a high screen. He wants to launch a three. That's no good. Battle for the rebound. Teal out-wrestles Litton. Lyric Lilly also in there. 73 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Hendricks Lund has it. Now to Teal. Teal trying to get around Litton. Got hip checked. Got put out away from the basket. Now Tristan Swank's going to get the rebound. He got buried underneath the bucket. Hit the bottom of the backboard. Two Beloit players back deep. And a block shot is going to be taken in here by Adam Teal. And now Tiernan Potacek has it. Now Tiernan in a double team. And they're going to say jump ball situation as Tiernan goes on his backside out of bounds.
That's just a tough break. We did everything right. It just, yeah.
There's another description for it, but I get where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
This is the fifth quarter I've watched today. 9-5, our score. Here's Remus for three. That's no good. And a rebound up high, Hendricks Lund. Lyric Lilly.
And one of the things I could say, rebounding-wise right now, we are rebounding really well as a team. We really are.
Sawyer's forced all the way out to the timeline there. Good defense by Rexroth. Probably wouldn't expect anything else. Here's a pull-up now and a two-pointer that has up and good for Hendricks Lund. His first basket of the night. Southeast back to within two. 9-7 our score. Beloit attacked the basket. Now they're going to come out. They're going to play for one shot. Remus throws up one finger and pulls it back out near the timeline in front of the scores table. Clock down to 10. Remus off the pick, tried to go to Litton. It's going to be poked away. Now scooped up off the loose ball, and the three-pointer that's up and good by Cale Lenners. 4 points for Lenners, and that's how the first quarter will end. Beloit takes a 12-7 lead into the second quarter after a full three-pointer there right at the buzzer to end the first. 12-7 is our score. Beloit leading Southeast of Saline. Radio broadcast on KINA. Live stream video on SalinaPost.com. Brought to you by Maury Clinic Sports Medicine.
At Maury Clinic Sports Medicine, we are available when you need us most. I'm Dr. Andrew Westbrook, and I am the sports medicine physician at Maury Clinic. I see patients of all ages and help them come back stronger than ever. From broken bones to joint pain, my team and I are committed to help you do more. For those with sports injuries, come see us at our sports medicine walk-in clinic Monday and Thursday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m. Prevent, recover, and strengthen so you can perform your best. Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. Make your move with confidence. At Maury Clinic Sports Medicine, we are available when you need us most. I'm Dr. Andrew Westbrook, and I am the sports medicine physician at Maury Clinic. I see patients of all ages and help them come back stronger than ever. From broken bones to joint pain, my team and I are committed to help you do more. For those with sports injuries, come see us at our sports medicine walk-in clinic Monday and Thursday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m. Prevent, recover, and strengthen so you can perform your best. Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. Make your move with confidence.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
Back here to start second quarter. Southeast of Saline had the basketball. They turn it over. A pass that's too tall for Kane Sawyers goes out of bounds. That's the fourth turnover for SES so far in this game. A 5-point lead for Beloit here so far in this game. Just starting second quarter action. With the basketball, Cheney has it. He curls around a defender and loads it to the corner. Right-hand side, and Isaiah Kerr gets the rebound for Southeast. He'll play it up the floor to Lyric Lilly on the left-hand side. Now Hendricks Lund has it. Lund, ball above his head, plays it through the defense, back to Lilly for three. Got it to go. Lyric Lilly was open, spotted up, and he scores his first basket of the night. He becomes the 4th Southeast player to score as Lyric started the game tonight.
Yeah, and, you know, we just need multiple guys to score, and as you can see early on, we've given a couple of kids rest that normally don't get any rest.
Coach Flax and I talked about that scoring. It's, you know, you have games as Beloit misses a 3, but Southeast doesn't rebound, and it's put right back up and in by Cale Lenners. He has a half a dozen leading Beloit. But back to my point, though, you have Tiernan Patachi go out for 20-plus. Nobody else there to help him. Then Tuesday against Abilene, you have Adam Teal go off for 20-plus. Nobody else there to help him. It's like score. You can have those guys, but also, you know, 3 or 4 guys with 9 to 11 would be nice as well.
Yeah.
Lilly with it. Isaiah Kerr.
Or just don't, you know, like Hendricks and Tiernan, they're too good. They're too good. Oh.
Tristan Swank just drove to the basket. Boyd defender fell down, tripped Tristan up, and they both hit the deck, and they call traveling on Tristan Swank. 5 turnovers now for Southeast.
Yeah, the frustration part is you know, offense is going to come and go, but there's other little things that you can do. You don't always have to settle for that jump shot. You can continue to drive a little bit more, you know, try to get to the free throw line. Those are the types of things I like to see.
3-pointer left-hand side for Beloit. That's no good from Cale Lenners. Battle for the rebound, won by Kerr. Now in the hands of Tiernan Patachi. 14-10. Beloit leading by 4. Bounce pass over left-hand side to Kerr. Kerr now will bring it right and return it back to Patachi. Patachi, spin move, steps through a defender. It's going to be blocked, but he is fouled by Joel Fuller. It'll be Fuller's first foul. Patachi will go to the free throw line for the second time. Tiernan had a trip in the first quarter, but missed them both.
Yeah, and we can't afford to not be a good free throw shooting team.
No.
Those are free. We need every one we can get.
Tiernan missed this one as well. You look back Tuesday night in the Abilene game, he only had 8 shots from the line. Made 3 of them.
Yep. And when you're so limited right now, the little things like that, you know, that they mean a lot.
Patachi missed the second free throw, got his own rebound. Now he's stuck. He'll find Lyric Lilly, who came to help out. 14-10, still our score. 5:49 left to go here, second quarter. Lilly, beautiful lob pass inside. Teal open on the right-hand side of the cup, but lost the ball underneath. Now a breakaway layup attempt that also crawls out. Kane Sawyers got the stop on defense for Southeast. Now he's in a trap. He'll find Lyric Lilly. Up the floor comes Southeast. Patachi lost the handle on the basketball, ran into a Beloit defender. Now they're going to call a charge. Are you kidding me? This, at times tonight, and I'm not talking about just this game, has a little bit of Keystone Cops feel to it.
Yeah. I don't get it, and I'll continue to say it. It's $5 worth of tape, Devin, and we can end this whole discussion right now.
Here is a turn in the lane. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to stay off of Southeast. Francis Flax asking the official in front of him to help the baseline official out.
And the thing is like when it's a tip ball, they should show that it's a tip ball. He never showed it was a tip ball. They looked at each other like, oh, yeah, it's Beloit's.
Now a quick foul called on Southeast of Saline inside.
Tiernan.
Foul will be on Tiernan Patachi, who has gotten 2 quick fouls here in a row. Now Francis is getting the conversation he probably desperately needed with the official down low. Free throw is up and good. This is from Truett King, his 3rd point. He'll get another free throw here. .5:16 remaining, second quarter. King's second free throw rims off, no good. And Kane Sawyers with the rebound for Southeast of Saline. Lilly will bring it across the timeline, looking right. Play to Isaiah Kerr. Kerr now blows it to a Beloit defender, and now a foul will be called as Adam Teal was able to get to that ball somehow. I don't know how he did it, but that baited the Beloit player into a foul.
And we haven't seen Beloit go back to that pressure. They did a couple possessions, but they've really just kind of fell back into their man-to-man defense.
15-10, 5:05 left to go here, second quarter. Southeast of Saline with the basketball. They'll throw it into the backcourt off the inbounds to Tiernan Patachi. He'll bring it across the stripe. Now to Isaiah Kerr. Kerr Couple of dribbles, didn't advance anywhere. Now he throws it away. Beloit trying to scoop it up. They do, and now a foul will be called on Southeast. Foul will be called against Isaiah Kerr. That is his third. And a sixth turnover for Southeast of Saline. Full timeout will be taken. We will step aside as well. 4:50 left to go here in the second quarter. 15-10 is our score. Beloit leading by 5 on KINA.
For 40 years, Phillips Seed has delivered top-quality certified seeds. With wheat drilling season approaching, now's the time to reach out to Phillips Seed Farms for the latest variety options and tailored seed treatments. It's also the perfect opportunity to plant your corn hybrids and soybean varieties for the 2025 planting season. Visit PhillipsSeed.com. Follow us on Facebook and X, or connect with a local seed dealer near you. Phillips Seed, serving, innovating, growing since 1985.
Hi, this is Angela Gephardt from the Bank of Tuscan, and I'm still cheering on SES Trojans. Just like a great basketball team, we're here to assist, pass, and score big with you with our lineup of winning banking products. Whether you're looking to save with our traditional high-yield savings account, earn with Kasasa-free checkings, or secure your future with competitive loan options, we've got the tools to help you slam dunk your financial goals. Stop by one of our branches or visit Bank of Tuscan to learn more. The Bank of Tuscan, member FDIC.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here at Beloit High School, Devin Haney, Kevin Lilly, Brian Dennett providing live stream video tonight on SalinaPost.com. We understand that something happened between games, that our video stream went wacky. Got the notice, though. We're back online. Glad you could join us. Presented tonight by Dr. Andrew Westbrook at Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. 2 free throws up and good. Joel Rexroad has his first points of the night. Rexroad, of course, one of the best running backs in Class 3A on the football field. There's a shot put up by Southeast. That's no good. And now Beloit will call a timeout. 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here. So quick timeouts there, one by each coach, and chance to remind you that Southeast of Saline basketball tonight brought to you by Kniper Agency of Farmers Insurance, also Hire Scott Mortuary, Mary Maids, along with the Appliance Center, Stardust Trophies and more in downtown Salina, Isaacson Truck Line, and Salina Fence Company. Also, the broadcast brought to you in part tonight by Kansas Banking Technologies and Technical Consulting. They are your leaders in banking technology. 4:37 left to go here. 17-10. It's a 7-point Beloit lead.
And I think this is danger time for Southeast because this has kind of been our MO. We get down and we don't have enough guys, and it takes us so much energy that, you've got to be able to keep these games close. You have a few bad minutes, but now you got to finish, these last 4 minutes to finish the half.
Up top with it, Rexroad. He'll lob pass into the hands of Truett King. King standing in front of the Southeast bench, left-hand side. Goes between his legs, now gets in the paint. Leaner up, won't go. Rebound attempt put back, won't go. Now King has another chance, and it will go. So Truett King inside will have a chance at a three-point play. As he just kept after it. He was in there rebounding that with Luke Cheney. Cheney had the attempt in the middle of King's first miss and his make. And their foul will go against Adam Teal, his first. King's free throw, up off the front lip, no good. Teal with the rebound. Good-looking athlete, Truett King, 6'6". As we said, he's a freshman. There's a two-pointer put up by Kane Sawyers. That's good. Right-hand jumper from Kane off the right wing. Truett King, three-pointer, up and good. 6 points in the quarter for Truett King. He has 8 for the game. And Beloit is up by 10. Beloit now swarming on defense. Ends up extra pass. Hendricks Lund. He'll shoot the three. That's no good. Here comes Rexroad back the other way. King attacking the right block. Got the basket to go and a foul call. Kane Sawyers thought he had the tie up there in the dual possession, but the foul called on Kane. That will be his first and another three-point opportunity for Truett King as he has come alive here in the second.
Yeah, and I mean, it was just a minute ago we were talking about Southeast finishing strong, and really they've taken it to us, and ones.
King's free throw, and the three-point play is up and good. Missed it the first time, got it the second time. And Truett King single-handedly pulling Beloit away in this game. Now they lead by 13 points. Again, half-court trapping defense and a turnover for Southeast.
And that's the frustration there, is that play's going nowhere. So you lead a guy, and you're not leading him to the goal, you're just leading him to a turnover.
Litton down low, tried to score off the block, he could not. Rebound by Beloit and a second opportunity. Bounces off the side of the rim and then goes up and in by Luke Cheney. 4 points for Cheney tonight. And I said that in the pregame, Kev. When you look at their stats through the first two games, the scoring can come from anywhere with these guys. It's scoring and rebounding. They're all about even.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where that's what we're trying to get to. We're trying to get more guys involved.
Potacek, a much-needed three from the left wing. 5 points for Tiernan in this first half. But Joel Rexroth right to the cup, goes up and scores his first field goal. Southeast back on offense. Sawyers in the double team, plays it out to Lilly. Lyric backside now. Hendricks Lund for three. Got it to go. Back-to-back threes for Southeast. Maybe that'll gas up the purple machine a little bit.
Maybe lead to a turnover here.
Still trailing here by 11. Litton with it, ball above his head. He'll play it out now to Hudson Remus. Remus, fancy dribbling up top. He'll go left to Rexroth. He'll fire the three. That's no good. Rebound down low by Hendricks Lund. He picked it up off the deck. Here comes Southeast of Saline. Gamble for a steal. Now Beloit short on defenders. Lyric, Lilly to the right-hand side. Got it blocked. A lot of height there inside for Beloit. Here's a transition three. That is up and good. Hudson Remus. He scored 4 in the first quarter, and that is his 7th point now. And again, we're to that stage in the half, Kevin. Boy, these Southeast kids, they just look gassed.
Yep. And the thing is Lyric there, like, he's got to understand that you're not going to get nothing inside. You've either got to kick that out or you got to pull up and hit that jumper.
Teal with it. He'll pitch it out to Lund for another three from the same spot. That's no good. Sawyers with the offensive rebound. He kicks it out to Potacek for a three. That's no good. The rebound taken in by Beloit. Hudson Remus has it. And now a collision in the backcourt. Litton and Lund run into each other. And they're going to call a foul on Big Brody Litton. His second.
And that's a hustle play there by Hendricks. You know, we don't get the rebound, but he continues to keep kind of pestering the ball handler and gets the ball away from him and dives on the ground to go get it and ends up getting a foul call on Beloit.
Southeast set to inbounds. They get it into Potacek. 70 seconds left to go here in the half. Here's Sawyers fading away at the free throw line. That's going to be an air ball and go out of bounds. Beloit will get it back. Stick with us at halftime. We'll see if Shauna Smith has time to chat. Her team took their first loss of the season. Didn't play bad. Didn't play bad at all. So I'm curious to get her thoughts on it.
Well, you know, it just comes down to a couple possessions there at the end. And you know, they hit a shot, you didn't. And, I mean, it's just kind of the way that
Southeast had 2 missed layups. Yep, lost by 4. Or excuse me, they actually ended up losing by 8. But there at the end, it was those 2 missed layups. Here's a three-pointer that's up and good as Beloit gets another score. And now a gamble on a loose ball right in front of that Beloit bench. And, boy, you can tell these guys are bought into Mikey Dahl's system already. He has them playing hard and has them playing very aggressive defensively.
Yeah, and with the lead that they have, they're still diving on the floor and going after every loose ball.
Here's Potacek with it up top, trying to have a little pick and roll situation with Swank. Potacek gets in the paint, now plays it out to Sawyers. Here's Swank wanting to drive, and he got caught in a bad spot there and traveled with it. 10 turnovers in the first half on Southeast of Saline.
And we haven't done that. You know, we haven't had that many turnovers per halves all year long.
Yeah, just had 13 in the entire game against Abilene. 35-18. Beloit will have the last say. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 20 as they cross the timeline here. Spreading their offense out. Dragging those Southeast defenders out away from the rim. Clock down to 12. Remus with it. Gets a screen from King. Now hands it off. Truett King with it. Back out to Remus. Here's a fadeaway off the baseline. That's no good. Southeast with the rebound. Lilly has it at half court. He'll launch it at the buzzer and is up off the backboard. Had a chance, but won't go down. A strong second quarter by the Beloit Trojans. They take a 5-point lead at the end of the first, and they explode that to a 17-point lead here at halftime. The Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories halftime report is here. When we come back, numbers from the first half. We'll also check the scoreboard for you, some area scores, and also give you a recap of the Southeast girls game with Shauna Smith. It's all coming up after this on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
This is the Trojan Halftime Report. Coming up, a first half recap. Shot at the horn! Stats, interviews, and a look at other area games. Now, let's get back to the gym for Trojan Halftime on KINA.
Back here at halftime, it's brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. At halftime, Beloit leading Southeast of Saline 35-18. Time now to recap the girls' game from earlier this evening with head coach Shauna Smith and coach 47-40. Your girls take their first loss of the season. This game, to me, watching it, it was so inside-outside centric in the fact that everything that Beloit was able to get was inside. Everything that you were able to get was outside, and it's just that's the kind of the way the two teams are built right now. And just tell me about that portion of it. And boy, you guys had to battle your tails off to get every rebound, every loose ball, and I thought you did that for the most part.
Yeah, and that's kind of how it's been for years for us.
Yeah.
They've always had some big girls inside there that have done a really good job. I just thought early in the game we didn't do a good job with those things and kind of dug ourselves a hole and had to, just spend so much energy trying to rebound a ball and, keeping the possession. So that kind of just hurt us in the first half.
Rule number one against a team that's bigger than you is you got to box out, you got to have position, you got to rebound. You were not able to do that, as you said there early on. Got yourself in some early foul trouble. It just seemed everybody but Sutton Douglas that you put in the interior got 2 fouls when they stepped off the floor. That was something you had to overcome. But just talk about the way that Sutton and also Reagan Duran was able to just maintain and hold down that inside and stabilize it for you. And then, of course, Taryn Getz came in and gave you some depth off the bench there in that first half.
Yeah, finally I thought the second quarter we kind of composed ourselves and kind of got ourselves, where we needed to be doing, kind of got us through the second half, our first half, with foul trouble that we were in, kind of went to a zone just to kind of hopefully get through to the half. And I think we were up by 1 at halftime, or I think is that what it was? I think up by 1 there. Kind of thought we got some things going and whatever, but I felt like we needed to go back to man-to-man just to kind of, just because I felt like they're just going to keep going the inside of us and we're going to be more foul trouble.
As this turned into a game that was later in it and just kind of all over the floor, I thought you had an advantage just the way that your girls were looking as far as composure, as far as being gassed. Kaya Samuelson played the whole game until she fouled out tonight. Reese Heinrich, I don't think, went out of the game this week until she got in a big collision there, got popped in the face right before that. So you had an advantage there, but boy, it's just you look at the score sheet, and I think in the fourth quarter it sums how that fourth quarter went for you. You were able to hit 3 threes, but nothing inside the three-point line as they were able to keep you out of there. Missed a couple of close proximity shots there late in the game, and then you just kind of go from a free throw contest from there on out. I don't know that you can really say anything glaring in this game that you guys did wrong, though, right? I mean, you come away and you're on the short end, but I thought you played well.
Yeah, we played hard. We did things right. The second half, I thought we did things, whatever. We couldn't make a bucket,
Yeah.
We had some open looks, and I just thought there's a couple things, like we battled, we got a rebound, and then actually we were talking about that. It's just like we gave up, I think there was like 6 points right down here. We had the rebound, and then they came back behind us. Either it was a jump ball or a steal. Ended up being a steal from us that we already originally had to work hard to get that rebound, and then we kind of gave it back, and then they ended up into points or a foul by us. And that's just some things that we've got to – those are things that all are fixable.
Yeah, absolutely. Kaya Samuelson tonight, I thought on both ends of the floor, her effort, first of all, was fantastic. She was doing it all. And Tyler kind of made the comment, we talked about it during the broadcast. I thought her defense really kind of fed her offense a little bit. She was building confidence. A lot of times she was on Beloit's best guard. It seemed like it was her and Reagan kind of trading off a little bit on that. But I thought Kaya tonight was really, really good.
Yeah, and I actually made that comment after the game there. We kind of, once we kind of got foul trouble, to move Reagan down to guard a little bit more of the post spot, moved Kaya on there, and we didn't, want Kaya necessarily on her early on just because of foul trouble. Didn't want Kaya to get some fouls or whatever, but I thought Kaya did a great job, but it just that kind of, she had to put so much energy into her defense, and then have to put so much energy into her offense, and so that kind of sinks when that has to happen. But she did a really good job tonight, just composing herself at both ends of the court, I thought.
This game is important. It's your only league game before, and it seems like we will talk about this game coming up later on in February when we're talking about a push towards the league title. It's nothing you can't overcome, though. We've seen you do it before. This will not define your season. Next week, though, is a little interesting, isn't it? Tuesday and Thursday, you go to Garden Plain on Tuesday, then have Hillsboro at home. And next week, how do you feel about next week, kind of getting those games out of the way and then getting the kids off to holiday break or whatever it is? I'm sure you're still going to have some time in the gym during that time, but Tuesday and Thursday, almost a little bit tournament timing there.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that's kind of been a blur. I'll be honest with you. It seems like it's just, starting on that Tuesday instead of just a Friday to kind of regroup yourself. Seems like we just been full blown go right now. And so I kind of, next week will just be, scout team on Monday, scout team on Wednesday, the turnaround time. But we have 2 tough games next week. I mean, this is, I told them we have a tough road here. But we're going to figure things out because we got to figure some things out here. We're slowly trying to find some different roles with some different kids here. Tonight I thought we did a good job. Like, I thought Charlotte Knopf came in and, she kind of had a rough start there just because of fouls, but I thought she did a good job, and she's going to continue getting better every night. Just kind of figure out, because she figured out how to, obviously get Kaya and Reese and those other kids open a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think, hopefully next week that kind of goes into that next week for us.
Yeah, and also, I feel like, too, there's some timing things that are working out. We talk about Kaya and Reese so much just because they came on the scene as starters together. But I feel like Taryn's working into that now, and instead of a 2-person, it's a 3-person backcourt. It's getting better and better.
Yeah, and Taryn's going to come along. Like I said, tonight everybody kind of missed their shots there, and Taryn hit some big shots there. I honestly haven't even looked at the book too much, whatever. But, those 3 are pretty good together. And I can't, when Abigail gets there back with us, and then having Sutton there and Charlotte, they're all going to be good for us. I mean, Charlotte's coming along and just brings that inside presence for us.
Not a team we play very often, if at all, but Garden Plain on Tuesday. We will see you back on the road next week. Have a good weekend. Shauna Smith, head coach of the Southeast Trojans. Her girls tonight had a good game. They played hard, came up a little bit short here on the road in the first league game of the season. They're now 3-1. Garden Plain on Tuesday, Thursday at home against Hillsboro. Back with more halftime. 1 minute timeout. We're back with third quarter action after this on KINA.
Are you looking to upgrade your home with high-quality flooring and appliances? Look no further than Salina Appliance and Flooring. We're your one-stop shop for all your home improvement needs. We offer a wide selection of flooring and appliance options. Visit our showroom today located at 740 North 9th or our website at salinaappliance.com.
The Appliance Center, your local, trustworthy, and family-owned appliance dealer, providing sales, service, and parts for Salina and the surrounding area since 1980. The Appliance Center, just north of Ace Hardware on Broadway in the red and white building. Stop in today and experience the Appliance Center difference.
This is Jeff with Vanderbilt in Salina. If you need to stay warm, we have Field Shear heated gear. We have base layers, zip-up sweatshirts, light jackets, coats, and socks. Ladies, we also have vests and jackets for you. These items all come with a lithium rechargeable battery. They also have an on-off switch with low, medium, and high. Keep warm with Field Shear at Vanderbilt in Salina.
Work boots and Vanderbilt.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here in Beloit, Devin Haney, Kevin Lilly. Halftime brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. 35-18 our score. Right now, Southeast of Saline struggling for points. They have 5 points out of Hendricks Lund and also Tiernan Potacik. 3 points apiece out of Lyric Lilly and Adam Teal, and a 2-pointer for Kane Sawyers. Beloit right now, they're being led by Truett King with 9. Also, 7 points for Hudson Remus, 6 points for Cale Linners, 4 points for Luke Cheney and Joel Rexrow, and 3 points for Charlie Burke. Southeast of Saline 0-4 from the free throw line. Beloit is 6 out of 12. Southeast has 10 turnovers. Beloit with 3. A second quarter, Kev, this game really got away from Southeast of Saline. Now they have their work cut out for them here as we start third quarter action.
It was the King show. I mean, he went on like a 9-0 run against us, and we had no answer for him. But you just reset, right?
Yep, said he had 9. He actually had 11. He had 9 in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Beloit starts out with the basketball. Remus on the left-hand side, fakes the 3. Now he plays it out. They get it inside to Litton. That ball disrupted, and it's going to be taken away by Tiernan Potacik. Teal with it. Little head and shoulder fake from him. He plays it off left-hand side. Now Potacik with it. He'll shoot a 3. Rimming out, no good. Rebound Remus. He wants to start a break. Southeast back, though, on defense. 3 purple jerseys back there. And now Remus has it top of the circle. He'll just shoot it himself. Off the mark, left-hand side. Battle for the rebound. Isaiah Kerr has it. Lost it as he was going down to the ground, and now he is tied up by a Beloit player, and they'll call a jump ball situation. Cale Linners bending over there to tie up that basketball. Arrow is in favor of Southeast of Saline.
Yeah, early on I thought we were rebounding really, really well, but it seems like every time, Beloit puts a shot up, we're going the other way. We just can't have turnovers like that.
Here's a deflection by Beloit. They're going to shoot it off the left-hand side. It's Remus and Linners going at it, and Linners is going to end up with the basket. 8 points for Cale Linners.
And, they went away from that pressure, and now they're right back into it and forced 2 turnovers and got 2 easy buckets on us.
So Linners again, 2 quick turnovers for Southeast of Saline. That's 12 for the game. And Francis Flax calls a timeout. 6:37 left to go here in the third period. 39-18 is our score. It's a full timeout, 1 minute away here from Beloit on KINA.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship, and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
The Southeast of Saline School District has a long-standing reputation for excellence. This excellence in public education has been a source of great pride and one of the factors contributing to the quality of life in our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation works in partnership with the USD 306 School District and the community that it serves to maximize student potential, thereby creating a lasting legacy, not only for our children, but for our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation salutes the Trojan Sports Program.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Out of the timeout by Francis Flax. Southeast of Saline handles the pressure. It ends up with Tiernan Potacik having a shot on the left-hand side. Left it short. Adam Teal with the rebound, and a foul will be called on Beloit. It's our first foul of the second half, and it will go against Cale Linners, his first. Potacik now sets it inbounds underneath their own basket. Southeast of Saline now Isaiah Kerr. He's stuck. Already used his dribble, looking for some help. They'll find Lyric Lilly. Been several times in this game where somebody's been stuck, and it just always seems like Lyric's the safety man there to help him out. Now Kerr, long pass. He has it. Poked away. Beloit back the other way. Remus with the layup.
And part of our issue, we've had 3 turnovers, and they've got 2 or 3 easy buckets.
Yep.
It's a simple equation, guys. You got to stop turning the ball over. You got to make passes. You got to be crisp this one.
All 6 Beloit points in this quarter have come off Southeast of Saline turnovers. 41-18. Teal misses the left-handed shot inside. Had a defender flat-footed. He rose up over him, but just missed the shot. Now Remus back the other way, and a foul will be called on Southeast of Saline. Maybe a shooting foul here, depending on how early they called this foul. Will go against Tiernan Potocnik. It is his third, and it is a shooting foul.
And I think as this game gets deeper and deeper, you can see that we're not moving defensively as well as we were early. We're getting lazy with passes. And, this stretch from about the 4 minutes to go in the second quarter to now, this is probably the worst stretch of basketball we've kind of played all season.
Yep.
And we just can't get that momentum and anything swung back in our favor.
Remus misses the first free throw. He has 9 points. His second look here can get him in double digits. Free throw is up, and it is good. Rimming around and falling home. 10 points now for Hudson Remus. 5:35 left to go here in the third. Southeast of Saline with the basketball, still fighting that pressure. And a 24-point Beloit lead. Shot inside by Southeast. That one crawls out as well. Here comes Beloit, back the other way. Cheney on the right-hand side of the rim, tried to play it out. Beloit lost the basketball. That's just their fourth turnover of the night. Bounce pass from Lund to Teal, and Teal will put it in. Adam Teal, remember back when he hit his first shot of the game, and we thought, okay, here he goes again. That's just his second shot of the game. 5 points.
Yep. And that's what we were kind of talking about early is you just can't go silent, right? You got to continue to look for your shot.
There's a three-pointer put up and good by Truett King. 14 points for the freshman in this game. And now a ball that's kicked in the backcourt by Truett King as Beloit has this 1-2-2 full-court pressure set up. And Southeast of Saline having all kinds of problems with it here in this third period. Substitution in for Beloit. Hayden Nicholson will come into the game. He played a couple minutes in the first half, got 2 fouls right away for Beloit. Here's a steal now. Kerr loses it in the backcourt. And now Southeast takes it away. Now Beloit, nope, foul. I'm going to say now Beloit takes it away, but there's a foul there for Beloit. So things pretty helter-skelter right now, both teams. That foul for Beloit is on Charlie Burke. That is his second team foul.
You got to be tough with the basketball. I mean, Beloit's a tough team. I mean, they'll rip it from you. I mean, you got to go.
Kerr brings it across the timeline.
But you can't pick your dribble up. That's the biggest thing. I mean, if you pick your dribble up, you're playing right into their hands. You've got to keep your dribble going.
Here's a pass by Kerr over to Hendricks Lund. It bounced off his right hand and out of bounds. Turnover number 5 by Southeast of Saline here in this third quarter.
And you can see the frustration with Flax right now. You know, I mean, he just throws his hands in the air like, come on, guys. Like, these aren't any, these are self-inflicted wounds that we're doing here.
Yep. Here's King with a 3. High-arcing shot. Splashes home. Boy, he's having a game, isn't he? 17 points for Truett King. Halfway through the third quarter. It's a 28-point Beloit lead.
And I think the frustration would be for me as a basketball player, when I know somebody's hot, they're not getting that wide open, right? Like, so we have to have some court awareness to know that that's your guy, and, yeah, you may be in deny or you may be in help or wherever you're at, but you've got to be able to talk to people on the court. You've got to communicate, just not leaving wide open shooters all the time.
Remus checks out. Joel Rexrope back into the game. Inbounds pass here to Adam Teal. He plays it out now off the drive to Isaiah Kerr. Kerr into the keyhole. Out to Lund. His 3. Off the mark. Big rebound by King on the backside. He'll bring it up the floor. 3:35 left to go here in the third. Rexrope makes his way to the keyhole. Now pitches it out into the hands of Joel Fuller. Back to Rexrope. He'll try to get in the lane again. Finds Fuller on the opposite side. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound down low by Kane Sawyers, and he's going to be fouled by Hayden Nicholson. That is the third foul for Nicholson.
And, you know, Kane has played relatively well tonight. This has probably been his best game. I mean, he hasn't been in foul trouble.
But that's the biggest thing, right?
Yeah, you know, but he's been out there and he's been able to be aggressive and use his size, and that's what we need from him.
Teal with it. Up top now to Sawyers. Off to Lund. His 3-pointer up and good. Hendricks Lund has 8. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, and Coach Flax and I talked about that in pregame, is just, you have 7 guys that you're playing. Your best ability is availability at that point, and Kane Sawyers has battled foul trouble a lot early on here.
And he just never can get into a rhythm. When you're chasing those fouls and you're getting all those fouls racked up against you, you just can never get in the rhythm of the game either. But you could see tonight, I mean, he's done a lot of good things for us.
Second foul here on Southeast of Saline in the third quarter. It's the 4th personal against Tiernan Potacik. Here's Nicholson, launches a 3, top of the key. That misses. Adam Teal with the rebound for SES. 2:40 left to go here in this third quarter. Kerr with it, wants to drive right-hand side, goes to the bucket, has it blocked up top and taken away. Here comes Beloit the other way with it. Nicholson down the left-hand sideline. He'll stop. Kerr was chasing. Now pitch it out to Rexroad on the right-hand side of the court. Skip pass over the top. Rexroad to Fuller. Fuller now wants to drive. Leaves it off with Litton. Litton, one bounce in the middle of the lane. His shot up, no good. And a rebounding foul will be called against Beloit as Isaiah Kerr came in and got that rebound. Beloit now at the limit. That's their 4th team foul with 2:14 left to go here in the third. Second personal there on Joel Fuller. Remind you, high school basketball scoreboard show coming your way tonight, 10 until 11 o'clock. Scores and game wraps from across the state of Kansas for a full hour every Friday during basketball season. It's brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. 2:06 left to play here in the third. 48-23, Beloit in control of this one right now. There's Hendricks Lund for 3. Give him another. Couple of threes by Hendricks here in the third quarter. He has 11 leading the way for Southeast.
And he has the ability to score for us. That's the frustrating thing, is when you go 2 to 3 quarters and you don't score, that's what the frustrating part of it is.
Shot inside by Truett King, comes off the heel. Southeast the other way. See if Lund can heat check off the front of the rim. Took another bounce, thought about it. Now the rebound being chased out by Rexroad. He was fouled coming up the left-hand sideline by Isaiah Kerr, and now Kerr will join Potacik in the 4-foul club, each of them with 4 fouls. Third team foul for Southeast of Saline in this second half. Leaves 1:31 left to go here in the third quarter. Beloit will inbound in the backcourt to Remus. He'll come to the right-hand side. Inside Litton wide open. Might have blocked from behind. Yeah. Boy, and Adam Teal has done a really good job inside with Brody Litton tonight. Yeah. Kerr with it. Will go to Teal. Teal's faked the swing to the right. Now he comes to the left looking for help. There's Potacik. Tiernan. Couple of dribbles back and forth. Runs right into Brody Litton. And a foul call there on Litton.
Ooh.
You talk about smallest guy on the floor, biggest guy on the floor.
Yeah. You don't want to go in there too many times as Tiernan Potacik. I'm just warning him. That's a battle you're probably not going to win.
Brody on his way to New Mexico next year to continue his education and play football.
Now, Tiernan probably beat him in a foot race.
Yeah.
Right?
But
that Tiernan's
which is good, because if Brody's chasing you, want to be faster than him.
That's right. That is correct.
Tiernan's first free throw is up and good. That'll give him a half a dozen for tonight. Second free throw up, no good. Tristan Swank got the rebound, missed the putback underneath, but got it again. Now they play it out. Potacik for 3. Won't get it off the right-hand side. Rebound by Beloit. Luke Cini under a minute left to go here in the third. Remus skips through the lane. Tried to shoot it on the left-hand side. Lilly diving to the pad. He's going to save it. Into the hands of Potacik. Here's Tiernan up the floor. He'll go to Tristan Swank. Now to Sawyers. A three-pointer by Lund, left hand. That won't go. Look at Swank all over the place, man. He is playing hard in his first game out here on the varsity floor. He'll get the foul here, though. It's his first.
It's like a kid at Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Your first game back, you're ready to go.
I was really impressed with him on the football field this year as a sophomore. There were, you can look at it and say, well, he's playing next to Brody, and Brody got a lot of attention, which is true, but I also saw him one-on-one decimate a lot of people across the line from him.
Yeah, he made big strides. And he's got a lot more strides to go, and he's only, he'll be a junior next year.
And now knowing he was hurt for the last half of the season.
Yeah.
Here's 13 and a half seconds left to play, and a full timeout taken by Beloit. We'll keep it right here. 13.6 seconds here in the third. It's a 21-point lead. This lead was once 28, but Southeast is chipping away back down to 21 now. Want to remind you, Southeast of Saline basketball this evening is presented by Dr. Andrew Westbrook at Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. You can visit Dr. Westbrook anytime, but you can also take advantage of a sports injury walk-in clinic. He has that 2 days a week, every week, Monday and Thursday mornings. You're rolling out of the weekend, you don't feel quite right? Monday morning's a great time. Maybe you want to go into the weekend feeling right. Thursday mornings are a great time. That's Dr. Andrew Westbrook at Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. I want to thank him for helping us bring you Southeast of Saline basketball tonight from Beloit. Right now it is a Beloit lead, 48-27. If you missed it earlier, Southeast of Saline girls took their first loss of the season, 47-40. It was much closer than that. The majority of that game was played within a 6-point spread. But at the end, a couple of free throws spread Beloit down the stretch and put them out in the lead. Beloit gets the victory. A couple other scores for you. Chapman tonight, they beat Bishop Ward's girls 54-7. Also, Salina South's girls tonight went over Central 51-32. There's Litton inside. Back to the basket. He'll kick it out. Here's a three. Missed badly. Lilly gets the rebound. They're going to call a foul on Lyric Lilly. And that will be a limit foul against Southeast of Saline. And Beloit will shoot free throws with 4.4 seconds left. For Lyric, that'll be his third foul. To the free throw line will be Cale Lenners. First free throw is up and good. Lenners has had a good quarter. Most of it defense turning into offense off that full court pressure. Got his first free throw to go. Second free throw on the way is also good. 12 points for Lenners. Southeast of Saline pushing it up. Shot at the buzzer. They dump it off. Not enough time for that. And we are going to the fourth quarter. 50-27. Beloit with a great start to that quarter. They will take a 23-point lead in the fourth and final quarter. We'll be back with that quarter after this on KINA.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and in the Central Mall, Salina, and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Back here, fourth quarter action. Devin Haney, Kevin Lilly. Glad you could join us for a doubleheader at Southeast of Saline basketball as they visit Beloit. Here's a drive to the basket, shot up too strong. Brody Litton's going to be called for the rebounding foul as he knocks Adam Teal to the ground. Brody Litton now becomes the first Beloit player with 4 fouls. First 10 seconds of the fourth quarter.
I think if you're Southeast, you just keep kind of chipping away at this in the fourth quarter and getting quality shots. I just don't think you just sit and launch threes. Really work on something and let's try to get something inside out.
Yeah, you can't play 5-on-5 in practice. That's been a big problem for Coach Flax this year and this Southeast Trojan team. They don't even have enough guys to go 5-on-5 in a quality practice.
Yeah.
So this could be your best practice of the week, honestly.
Yeah. There's time on the clock. There's something to work on. Regardless of what the score is, if you're up or down, there's something to work on.
A couple of quick fouls by Beloit here. Litton got the first one. This one's going to be issued to Charlie Burke. That is his second. So Beloit keeps this up. Some of Southeast of Saline's practice might be at the free throw line.
Yeah.
Which they need that as well.
Yep.
Inside, here's a scoop. Put up, Tiernan Potacik. The Magician gets another one, his first 2 of the fourth quarter.
Man, those shots, I don't, some of those I just don't understand how he can get up. I mean,
Right.
he's got his body contorted, and he's going this way and that way, and it just goes in.
Here's the long three-pointer put up by Beloit. They miss it, get their own rebound, though, and they'll keep it here on their offensive end. This Beloit team, I think, will be interesting. Now that we've seen them firsthand, be interesting to watch them compete throughout the season. Obviously, they have a good coach. They got some guys. They got height. They got athleticism. They got Brody Litton inside. That's his first basket of the game, believe it or not.
And they've got some shooters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they really do. They've got a lot of pieces, just putting it all together at the right time.
Potacek for 3. That's no good. Beloit has the rebound. Remember last year, it was kind of the matchups everybody held their breath for. It was Beloit and Sacred Heart, as those two just pulled away from everybody in the NCAA. Really kind of think it might be that way again this year.
Yeah.
Sacred Heart tonight, they got a big win over in Chapman in the Irish Classic against Rossville. Rossville, a very good boys basketball team. Here comes a steal now for Southeast. Beloit, their third turnover. Boy, Sacred Heart, Coach Gormley every year just goes to the cupboard, reloads, doesn't he?
Yep.
There's a left-handed layup over Potacek, or Potacek over the defender, up and good. Tiernan now has 10.
Yeah, and they just return so many guys, and with their coaching staff and with what they've got coming back. And, I mean, they've got good size, they've got good shooters, and it'll be fun to watch them play this year as well.
Another one I'm still trying to figure out, it kind of hit me the other night when I looked at the KBCA rankings issued out by the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association. And I don't know if I still have an answer yet or not. Republic County's boys are ranked.
Yeah. I was talking to my son Kason about that, and he disagreed. He goes, "There's no way." And I was like, "No, I'm being serious, Devin."
Yeah.
He thought I was kind of messing with him. I said, "No, Devin and I were calling the game, and we were talking about it."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Well, they do have that good sophomore class that kind of led them in football, so maybe that's partial of it."
Yeah, and I got to thinking about that too. They did very well in football this year, and how often do we talk about sometimes that translates through, and you get some guys, then all of a sudden you're doing good in all seasons.
Yeah.
A couple of score updates for you as we have another foul here on a missed shot for Southeast of Saline. It's their first of the fourth quarter. Augusta right now at halftime leading Abilene 34-20. A foul on Adam Teal is his second. Also Solomon leading Pike Valley by 2. Here's the one I was waiting on at halftime. El Saline and Republic County doing battle tonight. El Saline is ranked 3rd in Class 2A. A lot of returners from that really good team last year that we saw down the stretch make a push. Republic County is ranked 7th, and right now El Saline with a 5-point lead at the half. So low-scoring game. It's 24-19. But maybe. I mean, it's Charlie Burke with another shot. That's his second 3 of the night. Also, Salina South leading Salina Central at halftime in boys action, 31-28. Here's a shot put up by Southeast. That's no good. Beloit has it back. Now heading the other way, 54-31. There's a right wing 3. That's up no good for Beloit. Again, make note next week. It's Thursday next week. Thursday at home, Tuesday at Garden Plain. There may be some schedules out there because early on it was scheduled for Friday the 19th. Southeast of Saline at home against Hillsboro. That is indeed going to be played on Thursday the 18th at SES as the Trojans host the Hillsboro Trojans. Thursday next week. Kane Sawyer's fouled inside. He goes to the free throw line and misses his first free throw. 2 points so far this evening for Kane.
And I think if you're Southeast, you just kind of stay the course, right? You know who you are. You know maybe potentially some more help is coming at some point in time. But the frustrating thing is I won't say the effort wasn't there tonight. It's just you get tired of running out of gas.
Yeah.
Right? You want to take a gas can with you so you stop running out of gas, but there ain't no gas cans. So we just continue to keep running out of gas and seem to just can't get over that hump.
What's the old cliche saying? I'm just tired of being tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's Hendricks Lund. He's had a good shooting night, though, here in this game. 14 points as he hits another three. It's his fourth one of the game. And a timeout will be called with 3:38 left to go. It is a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Beloit leading 54-35 here on KINA.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
And the second free throw is good. The Trojans have called timeout to make some important decisions.
Hi, fans. It's Winnell Garrettson from Salina Homes. In every game, there are lots of options to make the right play. And in real estate, the plays can be challenging. Whether you're a first-time buyer, upsizing for the family, investing in rentals or commercial property, or selling land, I have the knowledge to help you win your real estate game. It's sure to be a slam dunk when I serve as your realtor. Buy or sell, call Winnell.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
Back here in Beloit, 3:35 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Beloit leading it by 19. Southeast has done a good job not giving up in this game. Not that we expected them to, but this looked like a game that might have been heading towards a running clock with Beloit leading by 28 midway through the third quarter, but Southeast now has it back down under 20 as Beloit misses a shot inside. Hayden Nicholson with a putback, and he is going to be fouled. Free throws coming up as he will step to the free throw line. Hayden Nicholson has not scored yet in this game. Couple of free throws and a chance for him to score. The last foul will go against Adam Teal. That is his third. Yeah, Southeast girls and boys next week will not be easy. Garden playing a quality team. You remember on the boys' side, they eliminated Southeast of Saline in sub-state last year. And then we always know what Hillsboro's like, both on the boys and girls side. Two tough games next week to finish out the 2025 portion of the season for Southeast of Saline. Two free throws there by Hayden Nicholson. Southeast with the basketball back as we approach the 3-minute mark. Patacic drives, kicks it out to Kerr. Three-pointer, he got it. Isaiah Kerr's first basket of the night.
And I made a line earlier by Isaiah's name because I just feel like he is the difference maker. He's got to score more for this team if they're going to be successful.
And almost in his mind, maybe the way he's programmed, it would be selfish for him, but I think Southeast needs him to be selfish.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean, you fight that in your head that, you're just a team guy in this, but I think he's so much more than just a team guy. He's a senior. He's got the ability to score. He's got the ability to drive. Those are the things that his team needs him to do and do selfishly,
Joel Fuller called for the foul on the rebound after Beloit missed a shot. That's his third foul of the night. 2.5 minutes left to go. Patacic up top, gets a high pick from Sawyers. He tried to get him on the pick and roll, but too many Beloit Trojans in the lane. They take it away. Another turnover for Southeast. And now a foul call. Nope, was not a foul in transition. He got called with a carrying or a palming violation. So 4 turnovers and a half for Beloit. Southeast with the basketball. Hendricks Lund with it. He'll hand it off to Isaiah Kerr. Kerr now to Patacic. Patacic trying to go to the cup. Had his ball deflected a little bit. Ends up flipping it out to Hendricks Lund. And Hendricks has really found his range in this gym. 4 3-pointers. Now in the second half alone, he has 17.
And this is what we've talked about with him. He's got the ability. He's shown that he has the ability to do this. Now it's do it consistently day in and day out, every game, putting that 15 to 24 points in.
There's a post up down low. Truett King posting up Adam Teal, and the outside official, not the baseline official, the outside official called a foul on Teal. So Francis Flax will clean the bench here. Tyson Keller, Tristan Swank, Lyric Lilly. They will join Hendricks Lund. Also coming into the game, junior Edgar Calzada. And a foul will be called here on Tristan Swank, his second.
And that's a foul. Tristan's a big kid. He's not going to move. Like, the kid ran into him. What do you want Tristan to do?
There's a wide open Beloit player, and Tyson Keller was sleeping underneath the basket. It's going to be an and one situation as Hayden Nicholson got the bucket. By the time Keller turned around, he ran right into him, and he's going to put him on the free throw line. 1:31 left to play. Nicholson back at the free throw line. He just hit 2 there, and now give him his third. He's 3 for 3. Hadn't scored until his fourth quarter. Now he has 5. 1:27 left to go. 59-41. Southeast had it down to 14 before that, believe it or not. There's a steal now and a bucket that is up and good. Will Newland, who is checked in. .102 left to go. Lund with it. He'll flip it out. Calzada for 3. Off the backboard and in. Edgar Calzada scores his first points of the season. A 3-pointer. Free throw line extended on the left-hand side. There's a drive to the bucket and a layup too strong. Calzada with the rebound for Southeast. 40 seconds left to play. Lyric Lilly with it. He'll work his way to the right-hand side. Now go to Hendricks Lund. Hendricks trying to throw a bullet pass down low, and it's going to be picked off. He was looking, I think, for Calzada on that play. And now Nicholson to the cup, and he is going to be fouled again. Another 3-point play opportunity here for Hayden Nicholson. Obviously a student body favorite.
Yeah.
Those Beloit kids over on the other side, they're going nuts. It's funny. So Nicholson to the free throw line. That foul on Swank, his third. And the free throw. Boy, he hasn't missed from the free throw line. 4 of 4 from the stripe. He has 8 points all in this quarter. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds left to go here in this one. Now a steal. Back the other way. Joel Fuller with it. And he scores his first basket of the game. 9 seconds. 66-44. Here's Swank with a shot. He got that one to go. That's good to see as Tristan Swank scores his first points of the season, and that will do it. 66-46, our final score. Beloit defends their home floors. They moved to 2-1 on the season. They're now 1-0 in the NCAA. Southeast of Saline, meanwhile, goes to 0-1 in league play and 0-4 overall. Postgame is here. When we come back, final scoring for you. We'll touch on a couple of scores as well, and we will see if Francis Flex can come out and talk as well here in postgame. It's all brought to you by Commercial Tire Centers as Beloit wins it 66-46 here on KINA.
Southeast wins! Southeast of Saline wins! Trojan fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 state championship merch or to get custom gear to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the 2005 state championship team at Copyco. In addition to great SES gear that you can wear all year round, Copyco also offers custom printing so you can support any student athlete in any activity from football and basketball to choir and band. See them at 2346 Planet Avenue in Salina.
The recent storm could have done a real number on your roof, but how would you know? Is your home vulnerable to future damage? Call Bryson Flax at Ryan Roofing today. An in-person roof inspection is necessary to evaluate damage. Rely on Bryson to perform a free roof assessment. Inspect, assess, and resolve. Protect your home and make sure your insurance policy provides the coverage you deserve. Roofs, windows, siding, and gutters on your home or business. Call Bryson Flax at Ryan Roofing, always supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
At Maury Clinic Sports Medicine, we are available when you need us most. I'm Dr. Andrew Westbrook, and I am the sports medicine physician at Maury Clinic. I see patients of all ages and help them come back stronger than ever. From broken bones to joint pain, my team and I are committed to help you do more. For those with sports injuries, come see us at our sports medicine walk-in clinic Monday and Thursday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m. Prevent, recover, and strengthen so you can perform your best. Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. Make your move with confidence.
The Southeast of Saline School District has a long-standing reputation for excellence. This excellence in public education has been a source of great pride and one of the factors contributing to the quality of life in our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation works in partnership with the USD 306 School District and the community that it serves to maximize student potential, thereby creating a lasting legacy, not only for our children, but for our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation salutes the Trojan Sports Program.
Time now for the Trojan postgame show on KINA. Stick around for the game recap, final stats, and reaction from the coach. This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
Back here in Beloit after a sweep for the Beloit Trojans tonight. Beloit girls win 47-40. Beloit guys win 66-46. Let's go over final scoring for you. Brought to you by the Bank of Tesket. When we look at the final numbers, 2 Southeast of Saline players in double digits. Hendricks Lund got hot in the second half, had 12 second half points. He ends up the night with 17. Tiernan Potachik in double digits with 10, 5 points on the evening for Adam Teal. 3 points all for Kane Sawyers, Lyric Lilly, Isaiah Kerr, and Edgar Calzada. 2 points for Tristan Swank in his first varsity game of the season. For Beloit, 17 points for the freshman Truett King, also 12 points for Cale Lenners, 10 for Hudson Remus, 8 for Hayden Nicholson, all in the fourth quarter, 6 for Charlie Burke, then 4 for Luke Cheney, Joel Rexroth, 2 for Joel Fuller, Brody Litton, and Will Newland. Big discrepancy at the free throw line, just like what we saw in the girls' contest. Southeast of Saline, 2 of 8. Beloit, 13 out of 20. Beloit shoots 12 more free throws. They outscore Southeast at the free throw line by 11. 13-20 went Beloit, 12-8 went Southeast of Saline from the line. Southeast of Saline unofficially, 20 turnovers. Beloit had 7. Once again, the final score was 66-46. Kevin, I just feel like we're beating a dead horse here. It's kind of the same thing. It is Southeast of Saline put out great effort. You could see, we talked about it, probably 3 minutes left in the first half. They got tired. Beloit made a run, finished the second quarter very strong, and went from being a 5-point game at the end to 1 to a 17-point game at halftime. They come out, they blitz Southeast of Saline again to start the third quarter. Then after that, it was over. Southeast got as close to 14 down the stretch, but just couldn't get any closer than that.
Yeah, and that's the frustrating thing is we're so close at so many areas, but yet sometimes it feels like we're so far away. And I think, what's the old golf deal, the mulligan? Maybe this is just a mulligan game. You know what I mean? Maybe we write this game off and we kind of refocus on to next week to try to get 2 wins and try to salvage, a little something before the Christmas break.
Yeah, and as we talked about, it won't be easy next week either on a Tuesday, Thursday, quick turnaround, people getting games in before the holiday break, and it will be a tough task next week on Tuesday. Southeast of Saline will be back on the road. That will be a date at Garden Plain to take on the Owls, and then Thursday they will be back at home for just their second home game of the season. That will be a date with Hillsboro at home. As Francis Flax joins us now, brought to you by Frisbee Construction, 66-46 the final score here, Coach. And you told me before the game that this Beloit team is going to come out, they're going to stretch the floor, they're going to get after you, get in your face, and you got to take care of the ball. And boy, it really kind of happened. I thought it was a collaboration of two things. It was Beloit's defense, but also just fatigue a little bit there. Middle of the second quarter, you could see your guys were starting to crash, and Beloit took advantage of it.
Well, you're right, a part of that for sure. This was an atypical performance for us.
Yeah.
I told the guys just a little while ago here now before I came up here, I bet you we had 20-plus turnovers.
Mm-hmm. I had you with 20 unofficially.
Yeah. Well, I told them 22, so I'm not far off. But you can't compete against a team like this. There's two things that got us in the first half: their transition offense and our turnovers. Those are the two things that got us in the first half. Well, we thought we had a little better play in the second half, but didn't work out that way. But like I just told them, we were in a similar boat last year. We're going to have to get it straightened out, and probably it's going to wait till the Christmas holidays to get it completely straightened out.
Yeah, shooting tonight, second half, Hendricks Lund got hot for you, 17 points. I still feel like, though, we're missing some guys in that offense, like Isaiah Kerr and guys like we need him involved in such a bad way. And it just seems like whether it be a couple early fouls or whatever that may be, things just aren't coming together on offense. What's your opinion on that? What do you think is missing right now?
Well, one thing we're not being patient on our shots. You notice a lot of times we caught the ball tonight when we were going to shoot. We just threw it up there. We didn't take our time, get set. We didn't have our feet set when we received the pass. But getting back to your point about getting some guys involved, of course they had trees in there and slowed Adam down a little bit tonight. But Tiernan is not shooting the ball the way he should. And the other thing is on Isaiah, we try every day to get him to go downhill and get to the bucket. But so far we haven't got him into that mode.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing that we talked about at halftime also was the way they were collapsing when we did get to the bucket. We should have jump-stopped and looked, because they had three guys on us every time we went there. And what were we doing? We were shooting it and getting our shot blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you throw it out of there, and as was the case with Beloit, they hit the post and threw it. When we tried to double the post, then they threw it to the open guy, and that's how you make 3-point shots, is post touches and then the outlet.
Absolutely. Next week is a little bit different week for you. It's a quick turnaround. It's more of maybe a tournament format, Tuesday and Thursday before you go to the holiday break. And they won't be easy games either, will they? Tuesday, you get to go revisit Garden Plain, who we know what kind of team they are from last year. Thursday, we know what kind of team Hillsboro puts on the floor every year. How do you feel about the games in Tuesday, Thursday next week?
Well, as daunting a task as that sounds, I think both of those are winnable games.
Yep.
I really do. I know that I'm just looking at scores, and I see Garden Plain and Heston the other night, 49-23. So they're not scoring points like they did last year anyway, because they don't have those two big horses,
Yeah.
But like I said, I think both of them are winnable if we got to take care of the basketball.
Yep, that was your statement before the game, and that certainly didn't happen with 20-plus turnovers. Coach, have a good weekend. We'll talk to you on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Francis Flax, head coach of the Southeast of Saline Trojans. His guys tonight take a loss, 66-46. They'll have a quick turnaround next week, Tuesday and Thursday, against Garden Plain at GP on Tuesday, then at home against Hillsboro on Thursday. That'll do it tonight. Beloit with a clean sweep here on their home floor. Our games tonight brought to you by Dr. Andrew Westbrook at Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. You can visit Dr. Westbrook anytime, but you can also take advantage of a sports injury walk-in clinic every Monday and Thursday mornings for your activity and sports injuries. We'll do it all again after the weekend on Tuesday at Garden Plain, 6 o'clock tip-off, 5:45 pregame with live stream video on SalinaPost.com, also the radio broadcast here on KINA. Special thanks to producer and engineer Nick Garst back at Studio Central. Also Brian Dennett helping provide that live stream video. For Tyler Smith, Kevin Lilly, my name's Devin Haney. I want to remind you, Chiefs football coming your way, high noon on Sunday, as they will take on the L.A. Chargers at Arrowhead. Pregame on KINA starts here at 11 o'clock. Also, don't forget about the Eagle Toy Drive going on in Walmart this weekend, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. Be out there collecting toys for all the nonprofit agencies around Salina. Come on out and donate. You have a chance to win a big screen TV, some tickets to the Chiefs-Broncos game coming up on Christmas Day, and other fabulous prizes as well, and help out some kids in need across the area with the Eagle Toy Drive at Walmart. That's coming up on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. That'll do it from Beloit. It's the Beloit Trojans with a clean sweep here tonight. We will talk to you again on Tuesday.